to my pain, y'all. Goodbye to my trouble. Goodbye to my trouble. Goodbye, dear. You ain't welcome here. Goodbye, dear. You ain't welcome here. Hey, so long. Yeah, so long. Yeah, so long. Hey, so long. Come on, say it. So long. I can hear you say. I can hear you say. I can hear you say. Goodbye to my trouble. Goodbye to my pain, y'all. Goodbye, y'all. Everybody raise it up. You are the God of miracles, say it. You are the God of miracles. You are the God of wonders. You are the God of wonders. You are the God of powerful. You are the God of power. I believe, say it. I believe. I believe. I believe. Say it, say I believe. I believe. I believe, say it. I believe. Say it, y'all. I believe. I believe. So long. Hey, so long. Yeah, so long. Goodbye to my trouble. Goodbye to my pain, y'all. Somebody wave me bye-bye. Somebody wave me bye-bye. You ain't welcome here. You ain't welcome here. Goodbye to my trouble. Goodbye to my pain, y'all. I can't hear you up there. Somebody raise it up, say. Somebody raise it up, say. You are the God of miracles, say. You are the God of miracles. Ah, you are the God of
Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Good morning, Trinidad and Tobago.
on you.
Time check.
You carry us.
It's a 14 minutes past the hour of 6 o'clock. And you listen to the Gong Report. Yours truly, the Pitbull of Radio in studio.
Say it. I believe. I believe. I believe. I believe.
The Ground Report with Mikey K, Andy Williams, and Lennox Smith.
Oh boy, oh boy. Ishmael Khan, a pleasant good morning, Angela. Deborah Chatu, good morning to you. Hey, Durat Mohan, good morning, Shara. Wendy and John, good morning, Nadira. Desmond, good morning. Cindy Mohan, good morning to you. Marilyn Sicharan, a pleasant good morning to you. Matilda Rhodes, good morning to you. And Maria Amin, a pleasant good morning to you. Rajendra Maharaj, good morning to you. Devant Maharaj. Felix, good morning to you. Sita, good morning. Sandy Jones, good morning to you. Damian Vincent, good morning. Carmen, good morning. Kenrick Passad, a pleasant good morning to you. Pamela, good morning to you. Sharon, good morning to you. Pringala, good morning. Son of God, a pleasant good morning to you. Princess Tong, good morning. Earl, good morning to you. Tara, all Taras, a pleasant good morning to you. Let me say a pleasant good morning to Vidya Grand Kruva. Teacher Balmain. And baby, my baby, a pleasant good morning to you. It also have our next baby, baby Rampasar. She's not on yet, but good morning to her too. But I know my baby is up. A pleasant good morning to you.
The Ground Report with Mikey K, Andy Williams, and Lennox Smith.
Bang, bang, bang.
Denver Mohan. Hey, good morning to you, your wife, and kids that always look on. A pleasant good morning to you all. Not forgetting your brother, Councillor Darren Mohan. A pleasant good morning to you. Tell her I'm a church boy councillor, you know. Real cool fella. Nigel George, good morning, Rick.
And if our God is for us, and who could ever stop us?
Stefan, a pleasant good morning to you.
God is with us,
Boudram John, good morning. Janelle, good morning. Jason Jeffers, good morning. Anthony. Timothy Roberts, good morning to you.
stop us. And if our God is with us, then what can stand against?
Sukraj, a pleasant good morning. Sharon. Trini Nairo, good morning to you. Philip, fat boy. What's up, my brother? Yes, fat boy. Philip. Hey, Carlos, Patrick. That man tattoo in my head. Yeah. Brandon, that fella is with them day too. Krishna, good morning. Rambo Ali, a pleasant good morning. Nas Ali and Mr. Ali, good morning. Samantha, good morning to you.
The eyes of the blind.
Elizabeth Lam, a pleasant good morning. Michael Scotland, good morning. Carla, good morning. Mubarak, a pleasant good morning. Sensible. Anderson Wilson on the beatum, his wife. Good morning, Hira. All the beatum people, a pleasant good morning.
Out of the ashes we rise. There's no one like you.
Gossett Bonard, a pleasant good morning. Hey, Sarujani, sing a pleasant good morning to you. Small, good morning, Camille. Jack, yes. Audrey, what's up, girl? You getting water yet? Fine, see you complaining. Judy, good morning. Pearl, Sammy, a pleasant good morning, Mary. Edwin, a good morning to you, Gloria. Escala. Calvary Spread, a pleasant good morning to you.
You shine.
Nadira, tell you morning already, yeah?
Out of the ashes we rise. There's no one like you.
Rashi, Passad, good morning to you, Jennifer. Ramchit. A Frida Mohammed, a pleasant good morning to you, Chris Mahabia. Naren Hannigan, good morning to you, that's Deb and Deborah. Good morning to you all. Royal, good morning. Glory, good morning. Ram Killer One. I don't see Jaran, I tell you morning already. Dookie. Hey, good morning, Dookie. Yes, Chris. Oh boy. Passad. Good morning to you. Calvary Spread, good morning. Pearl Daniel saying good morning. Maria Ali Charan, good morning to you. Nimbali Khan, good morning to you, Nimbali Khan. Think I know seeing this name. What in Trinidad? No, that had to be outside. Where then, Nimbali? Radhika, good morning. Eric, good morning. Uncle Breeze, a pleasant good morning to you. Hey, Sukai, good morning. Mr. Blaine, good morning to Faye. Mr. Clarence, good morning to you. And Faye, good morning. Oh, don't forget Dennis C. Paul, Journey, all of you. A pleasant good morning, Survivor. I must say, good morning, Mother Bernie, and all of them in Tobago that are locked on. All my Tobago brothers and sisters that lock on to the #1 program. Good morning to you, my Tobagonian brothers. Ruthless, good morning, Troy Smith, your wife, all of you, good morning, Anthony. Joyce, good morning. Royal Passad, a pleasant good morning to you, Bobby. I swear I see Zandu. Yeah, I Ruthless, man. Record until you morning. All Taras, good morning. Komati, good morning. Lenny, good morning to you. Peter, Samlal Singh, a pleasant good morning to you. Ajit Ali, good morning. Jody June, good morning to you. That's what we talking about. Ganesh Pasara, don't tell you morning, man. Anne Marie Amen. What's up, girlie? Steve, Francis. My home manager didn't see you. That means you know lock on. Lachman, good morning too.
You turned into wine. Open the eyes of the blind.
There's no one like you. None like you. When I race, someone else seen you. Good morning.
The darkness you shine. Out of the ashes we rise. There's no
Kenrick Dyer, I know seeing you too.
night.
Just cool, good morning.
Our God is great.
Marvin, what's up, my brother? Good morning to you. Selwyn Batiste, good morning. The Hulk, good morning. Yes, Dennis C. Paul, Journey, all of you, good morning. Ruben Noel Ruben. But how I pass it, just so all the names wasn't there, you know. I know that, oh boy. Janet Singh, Kaladin, good morning. Margaret, good morning. Bobby, good morning.
Ashes we rise. There's no one like.
Mark, good morning to you. Hey, Sonali, good morning. Ann Moon Sami, a pleasant good morning to you. Trincia, good morning. Gemma Phillip, good morning. Dave Maharaj, good morning. Oh, them names and wasn't there when I passed just now. Where the hell? Lucy, good morning. General, all of you. Ishmael Khan. Justin, a good morning to you. Gail Charles. But it wasn't 7th day. But where the hell? Oh, let's pop up like those. Davika Balkaran, good morning. Edmund Mendes. But he and all wasn't there. Kamala. Samlal Singh. Hey, Taba Kamala Bisesa too. Good morning. Uncle Breeze. Rajan, Orlando. You and all know Richie. Jillian John, but you wasn't there just now neither.
The Ground Report with Mikey K, Andy Williams, and Lennox Smith.
A and A doubles and roti. Noel Brown, Gita Brown. Sadia, Kefon, son-in-law.
Our God is with us, and what can stand against?
Kelly.
And if our God is for us,
Good morning, teacher, and every one of you.
stop us. And if our God is with us, then what?
The Iron Lady, good morning. Jimmy Ramkrit, good morning to you. Dr. Goben, good morning. good morning to you. Who are forgetting, boy? Some man tried them tell you morning already. The obey the bunch and now jump on.
Our God is stronger. God, you are higher than any other. Our God is healer. Awesome in power. Our God.
Carol, good morning.
Our God.
Daisy, Bastio, good morning. Semantic 62, good morning.
Our God is stronger. God, you are higher.
Where Ann Bong?
Any
I ain't see she yet.
other.
Ann Jackman, I ain't see her yet neither.
Awesome in power. Our God.
Miss Brooklyn, good morning.
Our God.
Miss Lawrence, good morning.
And if our God is for us,
Miss Lorna.
never stop us.
Andy, all it is forget me. I in the beginning of the program, you know, Andy.
And what
All he always is do me that. Andy, I gave it only from day one. Oh, yes, Miss Lorna.
will ever stop us
Hey, let me don't forget to
is with us. And what can stand
Brooklyn always say we forget you. Brooklyn, where's
stand?
this one the Miss Junction. How you going? Oh boy. Where we have there? Kishan Ali, how things? I miss anybody there, boy? Well, if I miss anybody, well, what I would say, oh, I think I see something. All the Krishnas, good morning. Jason Mitchell, you know, Papa Nightos, Dana Dawkins, good morning to you. Reagan, good morning to you. Ramsuda? Yes, good morning. Ramesh, good morning. I don't kill Gail all of you morning already, you know. I only bet all that morning they always sell it share any damn program, you know. My throat attend me, you know. I not like Lennox Smith, you know. Good morning to all in Sandry and all them kind of bacchanal thing, you know. Just like how you always view me special. I just view always special too, you know. Always special to me, so I don't mind hailing out all you one by one, you know. But like, can't be special if up to now, and the rest of them always share. Like, share, follow. Eh? I only can tell morning to people who are senior. Narisha, good morning. Oh, you pop up like a toast too, you know. Ojam John. Tommy. Mohammed, good morning. Daniel. Moon Kisoon. Where the hell mad that Moon Kisoon? But use a Kisoon and the moon. But use a big one, but Moon Kisoon. But I feel they the big name here now and all. Like the name that I pay for radio for we. Daniel Moon, what? That Bollywood kind of scenes, our. Yeah. That name have money to pay for we. Pay for radio for we. Not so, Daniel? Rupert Lal, you now join me. See all the late, you know. Boben Lachminial, good morning. You're late too. Vanessa Daniel, you're late. Elizabeth Duke, what's up? Vendra, where the hell you are not late? Come on, Ole, what's your old front burner this morning? What says no? Bring your headliners. While I hook up this Bluetooth to see if it have any voice notes. See, Pascal, where mean it too early? Andy, it's too early and you laughing. What too early? Tell me what too early day. What I do? I ain't do nothing. All I say, all my throat at me. I call out about 200 names and not even 10 people go in their book, in their contacts on the phone and share the program on YouTube and on Facebook and on WhatsApp yet. Or they'll be sharing all kind of things to the pit bull. As all they see something, all the foreigners and all they sharing everybody. Ian Allen, when he says something, all they sharing. When Stephen Reed's there, all they sharing. When Rowley cussing, all they sharing. When the pit bull every morning showing you all special, very special to me, all they ain't sharing me at all. When I look at my phone, I go through WhatsApp in them groups. The only person sharing me in the groups in WhatsApp is my darling. Let me say William Morning. Not William, not my darling at all. Is Valerie. My Valerie. Remember she husband, Richard, who died? Valerie always in WhatsApp group sharing thing. The woman busy. If Valerie don't share the gun report on WhatsApp groups, so in WhatsApp groups that all they in, none of them don't share the gun report. I on real WhatsApp groups, you know. Are you going to go through the WhatsApp just now? And what's my, I stop calling people this? My throat, I can't take this at all. It hurting me. I just see all they sharing everybody program. All they share TCL heavy. Everybody in these groups and them on this phone here. As a Macoino, I just go through all watch. Let me go through. Now, let me not go through yet. Let me give all the chance still. Let me see if I go see the ground report in all them group, WhatsApp groups and them. Let me see. Yes, Avex. Johnson Warner. What? That is a big name, you know. Two, you know. Yeah, that's a big name. You have a Trinidadian, Indian, a Trinidadian, African name. But then an Indian could be one or two, you know, to get up. And I see African Ramki soon and look at a bacchanal thing too, you know. I told you, we're a Kalalu in this country, you know. Indian love Negro, Negro love Indian. It's Dotila! Oh, Dotila! Why you feel we make so? You ain't see me, or that Indian and African mix, you ain't see the breed? Best breed, what's the pit bull? Rah! Watch how sweet. Indian, African, what's that? Look at that pot. They call that best mix. By two wonderful races. Bang, 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 bang. But one people, which is we are all Trinbagonians. You see this thing? I gonna check Facebook and all kind of thing to see if I get share. And because you see on a morning now, send him on, you share me yet? On the WhatsApp group. I just see all they sharing all kind of thing on WhatsApp. Every bacchanal, all of them sharing all the bacchanal. But they don't want to share the pitbull bacchanal at all. My bacchanal very informative. Donna Lewis, you share me yet? Yes, Sandy Jones, I have mixed breed. I good Indian and African. Dotila. Not Lotila, you know, Dotila. Bang, 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 bang. Die drums, you know. Ding, 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 ding. And then die tassa in one day too. Yeah, die magic. And then the air was rare. And then bam, pit bull. I say, Lord. You ain't see everybody supposed to make some place and done and we're going to make plenty pit bulls, you know. Nathaniel late. Baruch, you are not late, you know. Where's the AA Matilda? Good morning. Have a wonderful day. I hope you're looking for Matilda there, you know. Baruch, the only person I look for woman on this program is the Pitbull. Not you.
Bang, 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 bang.
Son of God, in Jesus Christ, I'm sorry, eh? I'm just having a little fun, eh? What about my pundits and them that look on all my priests, my imams, everybody that look on, you know? Sheldon Roach, you're late. Oh, Nimbali Khan, live from Toronto, Canada. Watch me, Canada beating back all the outsiders now, you know. I sure Canadian people sharing the Pitbull program, you know. All the Americans, all the bias, since Trump win, you know when Biden was there, all they were sharing the program to cost Trump. I go in and check, you know. I go in and check to see if they share this program yet. Eh? Let me organize and open these lines and them here. Let me use all the front burner. Morning caller. Go ahead, caller. Morning. Wait, caller, hang up. Yeah, use the first caller. I calling you back. I want to make sure. Yeah, I calling you back, man. Yeah. Guinness. You know, I calling you back. Use the first call. You can't think and on your body share the program. I'm going and check. All right, yeah. All right. But make sure share the program, eh? Make sure share the program. Right, anybody new in the background hiding and never say hi? Let me see all the name. Anbong. This is the Pitbull here. I'm just want to inform Anne Brown this morning that she's not doing her work. She have not been sharing the ground report on the WhatsApp. But that's nothing. She's a good one. And I know one day she's going to share it, like on the WhatsApp and on Facebook and on YouTube, all over the place. Just like how she did share UNC meetings. So I hope that the ground report and Brown could be in the lineup like UNC meetings. When you informing us about the meetings and where. Andy Pitbull Williams here. Good afternoon to you. Anne Brown.
The Ground Report with Mickie K, Andy Williams, and Lennox Smith.
Bang, 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 bang.
That what we talking about. Let's see up to now Anne Brown and reply, you know. Look, she telling Tommy every body morning. She am giving the results like all she just bring the thing for UNC, you know. For the ground report and all they seen for themselves. All they seen the vastness of Anne Brown here. Good morning. You are the first caller this morning. A pleasant good morning to you.
Andy Williams, good morning to you.
Good morning.
And good morning.
Good morning, COP.
And good morning, Lennox Smith, and good morning, Mickie K. Good morning to all the listeners of the Ground Reporter.
But COP,
Andy Williams, you just...
But COP, why did this do that? Did they share Stephen Reed's this one, TV, that one? Them people and them on my program, they share everybody. They don't share me, you know.
Why did this do that? But you just get to see who share and who not share, who share?
Yeah, all I do,
see that,
I remember I on real groups like everybody. So when I go on through the groups, I ain't seen Ground Report at all. Only Valerie alone they share the Ground Report.
So you don't see I share the Ground Reporter?
Wait, in groups?
Nah, not in a group. I just share it to family members, friends who I know. I just share it to people that
Yeah, but
who's not part of the program,
right,
so that they can lock onto the program.
Right, but I work in the groups and all them groups what people go see in the groups. I show you in WhatsApp groups when you want to make a bang into the share thing in your WhatsApp group. So why you bias in the Ground Report like that, COP?
Because the Ground Report don't say more than to COP every morning. He doesn't say more than to everybody. Everybody. And I know here for the past 3 years I hear good morning to COP. You said be an old boy tell me to tell you that.
Right,
Yeah,
brother,
take your blows.
Go ahead, my brother.
But I want to ask the people outside. Remember, this is the first program. This is the first program we started. 16 years now. Let me be part of the program and share the man program, please. Share the program, share the life. Don't just stay for the 3 hours and be part of the program. Be part of the future of the program too. But it's amazing. It's amazing to see Penelope Beckers and the PNM keeping public meeting all about it. They're so concerned and so care about the citizens of this country now. What a bias and deceitful organization. But I want to tell them PNM activists and them, when you go to the PNM meeting, only ask for money. Ask for money. Ask for assistance. Ask for help. And only see if there's really PNM. Because I know many of you outside there owing rent, owing the school van, can't buy groceries properly. Ask the PNM to help you. Go to Foster Commons and tell them, look at how your rent to pay. Associate rent and see if you go rent here. Go to Faris Alwari and see all in the East-West corridor, Faris Alwari not in them meeting and them. I don't know why. In fact, all them in there and them in the PNM. They were going in the African community to have public meeting. The president say they're fighting she down. They're fighting she down because she is female. What female had to do with that? What female had to do with that? Madam President? What had to do with that? You tell the people then to spread the gospel of the PNM in every crook and cranny, in every home in this country, and now you is president. And when the people them say there's a PNM, you say that they say that because I'm a female. What female had to do with that? I want to tell Penelope Beckers, be a leader, eh? Be a leader and not a deceitful leader. It's so disgusting to see you is the leader of the PNM now. And you have no belly. The only thing I see is more man. He is more man than Faris Alwari and Foster Common and Marvin and all of them. You is more man than them. And I want to ask a bold question to the PNM and especially Penelope Beckers. You say you're in public life 30 years now. And in that 30 years, I never see you with a husband. I never see you with a boyfriend. I never see you with children and things. And if you don't have that, you can't be no leader. A leader know about family value. A leader know how to raise family. A leader know how to love the people and love the husband too. I never see you with one. You're more man than Faris Alwari. Thank you.
Oh, Lord.
Oh Lord. Bang, bang, bang. Bang, 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 bang.
What's up? Hey, look my darling Anne Brown there. Monica, good morning. Juliet Pierre Chutman, good morning. You know, reach Julie. Naren Passat, good morning. You know, reach too. All of them late, you know, man. All they mustn't come on there in this program here. You see what I say? Sita, Maraj, you're late. You're not rich. Put it at KR. I know seeing you too. Jason Mitchell, good morning. Nick. Hey, Magani's Diego Martin friend, good morning. Patricia Reed, you behaving yourself? Nancy, good morning. Michael Baldio saying good morning. 007, good morning to you. Afriza D. Mohammed, good morning. Yes, bang, bang, bang. That's what we're talking about. 007 say where's Lennox? I know you don't know the time he's come on. Clinton Williams, good morning. Nice, I'm gonna play some voice notes by the time, and then I'll go into some headliners day by bit. Don't forget, all of the lines are open to you. All the lines are open. All you know the numbers to call. Alright, make those calls. Alright, let me run through any voice notes here yet. Let me run through it. I see here on Facebook what trending there, the same breaking news. Juliet Davy has issued a serious threat to Kamala Prasad. They said some more to come. And then some people thinking, saying the $500,000 she has to pay send her mad. Load up the matter case Auntie Kamala she dealing with. She head had to be shaking. Load it up, man. Whatever. She and all is irrelevant, right? Bosa look Martin George updated his profile. And you have a lovely, lovely lady there with him there so. So me you know that is send a message or what, or let me know. So let me that isn't your Friday's Express. Stewart blames Munilal blames Stewart for $1 billion error. Well, let me know about that error, right? Days after new board Heritage CEO resigns. Engage, opening this thing to seat, engage sexual offenses accused and attorney Martin George and his fiancée Alicia flashing her diamond engagement ring pose at his Duncan Street at his office in Port of Spain office yesterday after delivering a statement to members of the media. Wow. So this thing looking like it's something serious now. Let me take this call. I can't understand this. Morning, caller.
Andy Williams,
Morning.
Energy Minister. The Energy Minister had a news conference yesterday. This is a $7 billion error under the past Ministry of Energy with Stuart Young. A $7 billion
We lost
problem.
$7 billion.
Error.
Meaning we lost $7
It's
billion.
a foreign company. No, we lost it. We would have lost it. It wasn't for the intervention of the Energy Minister. And foreign people had to draw it to their attention. I want to ask Stuart Young, where that money was going? $7 billion. And Williams, this wasn't losing $7 billion from the Ministry of Energy. We lost billions of dollars from national security. We lost billions of dollars from housing development. We lost billions of dollars of works and transport under the People's National Movement and Keith Rowley leadership and Stuart Young leadership. We lose billions of dollars, hundreds of billions of dollars in this country. You see why we schools couldn't fix it? You see why we roads couldn't fix it? You see why so much of people homeless today? From the past 10 years, under Keith Rowley, we have over 50,000 homeless people in the Republic of Trinidad and Tobago. Plus, we lost 100,000 mothers and fathers lose their job under the People's National Movement. And today, them is big Sawati for the poor people. What is amazing to listen, this footballer, the junior minister of sports, reveal the kind of money that Faris Alwari was getting. $7 million in 1 billion a year, $6 million a year in 1 billion. For the end of the year, it reached up to 240 something million dollars. This man had to be getting every year, Faris Alwari. Listen to what the politicians and them saying. And they're telling the citizens of this country the amount of misconduct in public office take place under all their watch. You know what $7 million can do to the citizens of this country? I watch a young boy on TV with some cancer problem. looking for 200,000 for medical attention to go away. Why you didn't help him? I look at the kind of young boy, go to the PNM. Go to the ministers and them who are also recused themselves 570 times and ask them for assistance. Make it public. Ask them for assistance. It's so sad to know that all you're going inside there to fix all your pocket, friends and family. Today they're 10 times richer than how they were. The citizens become 10 times poorer. And all you're speaking on behalf of poor people today, all you're concerned about poor people today, all you put them in poverty. All you put them in poverty by lack of representation and all the opportunity for you. All you didn't go on there for that. All your responsibility was to make all your friends and family richer. All your responsibility was to ensure the citizens of this country get a fair opportunity. All you even build a school, all you even build a fire station, all you even build a police station. But all the schools and them bush down in the country. Thank God we have the UNC and the leadership of Kamala Prasad Bisesa to ensure all them schools and them fix back. Ask myself why all the PNM supporters don't want the next university in this country. Why all the PNM supporters want the senior citizens to lose the pension? Why are they interested in to pay property tax? I don't care if you make a bake when the morning up. Thank you, Ground Reporter.
Nice. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Nice. I know we got a better article we could see the reading good. George declares innocence. Yes, and Attorney Martin George at his and his fiancée Alicia hold hands at the media conference at his law chamber on Dundonald Street, Port of Spain yesterday after he was charged with 2 sexual offenses. Say he's innocent. For a man to do that day, it look like I don't know that way. I wonder if he was with that next woman and she ain't really show him that kind of love. What we tell she, well, here it is. We can't make it. I pick Alicia. No, man. All right. You pick she. Well, I can't go no more because this is an active case. I will just leave it here. I just wonder, and we just have to wonder. We don't know. When they say no guilty, we leave that to the courthouse. To the court. Morning caller, where you calling from? What's your contribution on the ground report? Before
Morning.
Yeah, go ahead.
Morning. So last night I in my bed, so I said, let me look at my phone. What I will come across the satanic cult, which is the PNM. They have a meeting in the Beatum. All the mayors, all they can have a meeting in the Beatum. All they still have the Beatum same way, catching the ASS, right? And all they want to have meeting in the Beatum. And the next long lip one want to play like, oh, well, I come from the Beatum and I am here to help people. No, you are not here to help people.
Who's the long lip? Who's the long lip one?
I don't want to call names, sweetheart. Come, let's not call names, but you're supposed to know. Oh, come on, everybody know the tall, long lip one. Everybody know who it is. That come from the Beatum. Let me leave it like that. Right? You know well, Randy, come on. And let me tell you. Listen now. When I start to see the people...
You're talking about Anderson Wilson nephew. He in politics, don't afraid. I ain't afraid, don't afraid.
Yes. No, but I see people getting...
Now he can't get vexed. He nephew in politics, so he had to take the jam. Right, go ahead.
The fact of the matter is that I watching the whole thing, and I say, when I watch the whole thing, I watch Niam Gatsby Dolly. And she started talking about, oh, let me give you about this speech about what Kamala said. Yes, Auntie Kamala said what she said, but she's cleaning up the place. She has to clean up the corruption. You think Auntie Kamala gonna leave all the CPAP workers out of $1? That woman is not like that. The UNC is not like that. None of them. Jolene, Khadijah, none of them is going to stand up and watch and leave them without $1. Come on. No, they would not do that. But they're so like confusion and bacchanal, and that's all they're good for. And when I watched the PNM last night, I felt like I wanted to vomit. Because I couldn't believe these people so hypocrite and dirty. And let me tell you something, Andy. Penelope Beckles is the worst. Oh, God, I want those to say
You feel she worse than Rowley because she have all them boy and them man and them. She not in control at all, boy.
She is weak, Andy. She's a weak leader. And let me tell you something. She might have a little more energy than Auntie Cams. Auntie Cams might work a little slower. But she could never, you Penelope Beckles, be Auntie Kamala. You don't have the brain, the charisma, nothing. Auntie Kamala goes on a podium, and when she speaks, you hear the charisma in her voice. When Penelope speaks, you hear somebody like she not too sure what she about. You understand? The PNM is a mess. The PNM fall. And listen, should I have to leave them right which for days, but they're in a mess. But Andy, last night when I watched that, these people, they cannot be real.
Well, yeah, but what did this Corey Marcel say? We want to hear what Corey Marcel say. He in politics, don't afraid. His name is Corey Marcel.
I didn't hear his speech, but just seeing him there and listening to the things that he said from the past, I'm like, what Corey Marcel know about politics? You know, come with a Johnny come lately. Not only that, Hans Devines knows nothing about politics.
Yeah, boy, but Hans Devines talk.
I can only Gatsby Dolly I listen to. After that,
you turn your eye, yeah.
People. But the fact of the matter is that the hypocrisy and you just can't believe these people crazy. That they all of a sudden they studying who out of a job and all kind of things. No, they was in nice last 9 years because all they try. And let me tell you, we stupid black people clapping and being like, oh my God, you've got for nobody.
But how the crowd look? How the crowd look? They are anybody out here? There's only funeral homes. They talking to now. The place dead.
If you see the crowd was a funeral home. It was dead. I tell you, it was dead.
God.
It was a dead crowd.
R.I.P. to the PNM boy. Oh my.
It was a dead crowd. People don't want to hear nothing. People fed up of them. They're in a mess. And they're trying, no matter what PNM trying to come back with, they're trying to put a black woman as the front as Penelope Beckles so that people will run back to them as the PNM. Penelope weak. She weak.
She well weak.
She weak. Miss Beckles, you are weak. And you will never be Prime Minister of this country. Never.
But where are you calling from? What area?
St. James.
Oh, so you come from the belly of the PNM, so you know what you're saying, boy.
I never voted for those people. And I will never, ever stain my hands for those people. Anyway, Andy, have a good day, Trinidad and Tobago.
But you share the program this morning?
No, I didn't. Actually, I am driving on my way to work.
Oh. But when you pack up and work, share the program now, man. Why always
share
everybody program? I just watch that with all, you know. Always sharing everybody program. You know, they don't share the Pitbull program. I just see.
I get them blamed for something I don't do. I don't do that, eh?
Oh, you don't do that?
The only program I listen to is Ground Report. I don't listen to Step on Read none of them. No, I don't.
All right.
So I get them blamed for something I don't do.
All right.
All right, Daddy. You'll take care, my dear.
All right. Good boy.
Oh Lord.
Boy, oh boy, let me say a pleasant, let me salute those of you that look on to us and Guyana, Trinidad and Tobago, Guyana, the Caribbean, on this Friday edition of the Ground Report. I salute you all. I know you all are sharing the pitbull, letting everybody know, look on to the Guyana, they'll get the Ground Report. Yeah, I saw them Guyana doing that. But this year, online here, the deceitful in our Guyana family. Them who online there, they're deceitful. Y'all could have choose anywhere else to look on. But you all choose the Kyle, Trinidad and Tobago. Thanks so much. Yeah, and these rest here who own you on social media, they could have choose anywhere else too. But they come and look on here. But they don't share me. They don't share me. All right, and Brown. My darling Ann Brown. I know they're leaving away. Kane Farmer Kane, you late boy. Helen, you late too or what? Let me see how much all you late. Job, you late too. Bonnet, all Bonnet, so I want this Bonnet, they were going there, CKR, I didn't see this one. But that one late too. Ninora, come about, you late too. Maureen, I think Maureen was there, you know. LP, you're late, LP. Zamidi, I don't say that Matimat. I don't think Matimat, bum, pretty charade, bum. Juliet Pierre, well, everybody there. Gail, good morning. Who I miss? Peter, good morning, Peter. Alright. Hey, Ateliketo, you late. Monica, morning, Monica. Oh boy, who? Jenna, morning. Oh boy, why you late? Chopati, morning. Hey boy, I'm Tom. Tom, you're late. Oh boy, who else? Who I miss? I miss nobody else, man. I see Tom. I see Job. Chandra Benjamin. I think you was there already. I now see Michael, morning. I don't tell morning, but Terry, morning. Ronaldo Williams, you're late. I now seeing you. Morning. Brian, I now seeing you too, morning. Jack Dio, Lockwood, New York. Morning, Jack Dio. You're late. Make sure and share with all we people out there. I find Toronto, Canada. I feel them is the number one outside our fellow Trinbagonians by birth and root. I feel them is the number one, you know, Canadian and the Canadians, you know. Especially Toronto, you know. Yeah. Hey, let me send morning to Nicholas. Ramnarine. Aish. Yeah. I feel Canada is the number one. You know why? Them shocks. You know, I forget. Go ahead. Oh boy, go ahead.
Yeah. Yes, I know you forget. Then you have the coffin here this morning.
Go ahead.
Good morning to you, Lennox, Mickie, and you be at everybody out there. I totally agree with that caller. Penelope Becker is a weak-bellied dead horse. They're trying hard to revive themselves, but all the water in the River Jordan can revive them. Homer Prose say they can revive them, and for them three upstart on them, and it's a waste of time. Kareem Marcel grew up, seeing how the PNM neglected them in the beat-up. He forget when they had that sewer problem for 7 months, right? And they were just taking the time. Marvin was taking your own time to fix it. That's what they did to them, because that was perfume, all the toilet water they were giving them. And you come in to talk about what the UNC doing? No, Andy, that ain't right. That Andy, somebody call me. I'll have to call back. I'm sorry, by my gate. I'll have to call back, all right? Take care. I'll call back.
Bang, bang, bang.
Roland Khan, and now seeing you later too. Nice, nice. Look at how much all the lady, but I not. Sham, morning. Oh boy, let me take the calls. Let me take the calls by the time too. Hold on, WhatsApp caller, hold on. I have two all on the line. You go ahead, landline caller. Go ahead. Morning.
Morning, Andy, Professor Andy. This is Diego Martin inside the line, and a good morning to all the listeners and the assistant professors, Mickie and Lennox. I want to open up a wound. Everybody knows who is Aki Chambers. And now, and you remember how that case, how the police managed that case, how they compromised all the evidence, etc., etc. We have another high-profile case that involved a judicial officer. And look what is happening with the case already. They have a statement from the alleged victim, female victim, and it's all over the place. Somebody within the investigation unit, I suspect the TTPS, I'm not saying it's the TTPS, but it appears that they're putting information to compromise the case already.
Oh.
And that is a serious thing, and I'm batting in the corner of the lawyer, the female lawyer who's head of the Southern Division, who has come out against that nasty plan. We don't want to hear a good boy again. Remember Limo? And they say he was a good boy? This person now going on the press and saying he's getting married and all kind of thing. We don't want that. We want a clean, crisp investigation.
Where's that? Who got on the press and saying they're getting married?
The lawyer who is alleged did the thing.
Oh, all right. So he involved in that same Chambers thing?
No. What happened yesterday, the day before? The big shot lawyer who...
All right. Well, let me not go into it much. I understand.
Right, that's why I'm not calling names. You understand that? So this must be handled and managed by the TTPS in a clean manner without compromise, and it must be handled quickly. Innocent and guilty. But the TTPS, this is another challenge for them. This will tell us if our new police commissioner has the will, has the veracity to let this investigation go through. Because DCPI, I apparently is managing this again, She's already compromised, and she's managing a high-profile case. So everybody, people who don't know the history of the PNM and the PNM culture, you remember Gene Miles? Go back to the history and you see how the PNM treated Gene Miles. I'm not saying the man guilty. I'm not saying that, but let it be done such that we will have the confidence that the TTPS is transforming itself. I have always come out and say the executive of the TTPS is compromised and they're complicit. All the police commissioners must go. They appointed a new commissioner of police, Guerrero, and they have him hands tied with the complicit executives they have. All of them have questionable things to be investigated. A lot of judges have made pronouncements on the behavior of some of these executives. So how can you give a new commissioner police with a tainted executive? And I'm very, very annoyed what I'm seeing already trying to damage this case and the investigation. In the Akil Chambers, the police was complicit with the evidence, particularly DNA. This case, they have gone for DNA samples also. So it have a parallel. In the Akil Chambers, they say high Judith.
What case they're going for DNA?
This case with this high profile lawyer, they didn't want to give, and they had to go for a wrong.
What did DNA to do? To see if it is he had a penetration or something?
Well, that is where the investigation most likely going, because you have to have, for you to go after a high profile person, you have to have real good evidence to convince or dismiss if you have no evidence, So every piece
No,
of
but between me
evidence,
and you, that case done anytime to me, if ever it is that those two people had a relationship and he get through already, and you never ball boo. And,
well, we don't know.
yeah,
I don't know. I'm just seeing and reading on the newspaper. All I am asking for the police to be sensitive to it and do a professional investigation. Don't botch it before it starts. Just like the Akil Chambers. We know Akil Chambers. We know the main one of the main witnesses in the Akil Chambers was related to the former Prime Minister, a young boy. You understand what I'm saying? And they still have evidence. They still could investigate that, even though it's a cold case.
Well, all right.
And I am saying this is a culture of the PNM. They go after women who have stand up against them. I'm not saying this is the same thing, but it's the same culture.
It's a
Everything
culture.
that has happened to this country is a result of 75 years of mismanagement of the PNM. Let us not say anything. Everything that happens, the PNM has caused it. 85% of the time they have been in governance are gone.
All right, thank you so much. Hey, let me say pleasant good morning to Pundit Param Maraj David. Good morning to you, to Rohan Pasad. You say, Andy, you late too. Man, you come on late, you can't know if I late. I here early. Where? Ready? Hell, you telling me I late. Russell, morning. All of you now come on day. The Vika Singh, good morning. Caller, go ahead. Kala, Yamit, you know which one too. You're late.
Morning.
Go ahead, caller. Morning. And where you calling from and what's your friend birthday this morning? And welcome to the Ground Report.
Morning to the ground report.
Morning.
Calling from the east.
From the east.
Morning, calling from
Hey,
the east.
you know what?
Yes,
One call,
morning to the
man.
ground report.
I want, remember I later a gentleman where living in a home and he need assistance from the social development minister. Oh God, what's she name? Oh boy, Mohit. That gentleman called me back now. I lost your number. I didn't get to save it, so it's among hundreds of WhatsApp. I know I tell you send the information. I think I did see it. I open it and then I ain't get to save and I lost it. So it, among there and I went looking now for the voice note and the information you sent and I can't find it. It's too much. I had to sit down long and go through over 2,000 messages, boy. Oh God. That's why I'm trying to put names to
Yes.
now. So that gentleman, call me now. So I will get to save that number. Right, you go ahead, caller.
Yes, pleasant morning to the ground report. All I want to say this morning is I want to ask Marsha Walker if she's jealous Juliet Daly, Juliet, who have been sued recently by Munilal for making false statement. This Marsha Walker going around and blaspheming Kamala, blaspheming UNC, saying all kind of dirty things on Facebook. You will see how she blaspheming like she have some book written with all proper records. I call her and have to desist on what you're doing because you'll have to be sued too. You do all your lending money when they sue you, But she go ahead, she's jealous, Juliet. Juliet will get sued for always saying nasty things ever since she come on the program.
Yeah, but she gets such a big ministry. She got read, somebody tell me she got read big ministry from Kamala them. Mako Kamala business.
Understand?
She's the minister of Mako
Yes.
Kamala business, but she have a big ministry, so she get on so for that people ain't get nothing yet.
That what
She
she
gets
doing.
something and she's still vexed.
He blaspheming right through saying a set of nasty things. And I pop her head one from point two, talking a set of rubbish.
Oh God.
I call him how to desist on what you're doing, Marsha. You wouldn't solve your own purpose. You'll have to get sued just now. Let you go ahead. How about good, you understand? They have nothing to do when the day come to get up and talk a set of rubbish.
Oh,
When PNM was there, she wasn't seen as saying nothing at all. She ain't saying nothing. She hiding underneath Gary Wing.
Oh, God.
You understand? She wouldn't say a set of rubbish on Facebook. People don't want to hear nasty girl with a looking Jericho hairstyle. Have nothing to do when the brain get up in the morning, phone, find some teeth and a good job. Have a good day to the Junk Report. I wish you all the best. Have a good enjoy the Friday.
All right, oh Lord, ole Marsha Walker sin ole man. The girl gets she ministry and she doing she work. I think it's all ground reporters give she a ministry. Somebody to give the woman a ministry. So don't worry that the woman ministry. Marsha Walker was granted by Kamala Prasad Bisesa, the minister of Mako Kamala business. So where all they gonna was? Hey. Let me take a next call. Let me take a next call. Before I take that call, let me say morning to my darling in the Beatum, Anderson wife. That's the only person I want to say morning to in the Beatum day. And all the people who listen on the big box. Me telling Anderson Wilson morning at all because he's a man when he ready, he display he getting vexed with the pit bull. So, anyhow, let me take this call. Morning caller, where are you calling from? Welcome to the Ground Report.
I call him from the Labas, which part of some of the most educated people in the world. I call him from the Beatum, which is more educated and which have more education than anybody who had called for the morning. Only place. Yes. Which, if you find any secondary school, mostly it's college. Only college. My niece, son, Clancy College. Always a college in the family.
Yes.
Always a college. The morning Andy, Lennox Smith, whoever he is, you know, he like a parrot. Andy. So I was whole week I listening. Whole week since I was talking about the zombies who taking in Marina. Yeah. So some of us, when it comes to the Aki chambers, I heard somebody saying, we need to work on it. But some of us in our own homes have boy children with the same nature who interfere with little boys, just how they are interfering at the chamber, whether in high office, low office, whether they living up at the hill and them living down the hill. Some of them are big children who wearing female underwears, panty, interfering with little boys. They know a stepfather interfering with the girl child. They know a stepfather interfering with the nephew. And when come out and say nothing. So I want us to stand for all those. I have nothing against who is a homo, who is not a homo, because they are citizens at the end of the day. They are citizens. So me I hear about talk no homo. But when you come to Aki Chamber, some of us have people like Aki Chambers in our homes. So right? So we need to dance home before we start to dance abroad. So when it comes to these zombies and the Mali and thing, the first topic you already start off the week very properly. And even though you say when you talk about how long some was suffering and whatnot, that were great topics. But you see when we come to the like we campaign and still, I tell you I will be calling to say great is the UNC. You understand? Great is the They pay them and do what they're doing for 10 years. That's them business. They don't want we don't have them to study. What I studying is someone who campaigning still, who have no connection with a minister or nobody. Right? Or let's suffer for 10 and how much years, or let's still suffering. And every morning, all anyway, they're going, girl, around, you know. Yeah. Every morning. Not disgusting your song. You only come up with no ideas towards the children. My school is going to close and whatnot. No kind of ideas. And Andy, the young lady was speaking about because you know we beg me a sense. But my nephew with the long lip now. She was smart, not to say to herself, but you were not so. You said Anderson Wilson nephew. Remember what happened to Coco? Don't let these people lead you down a dance road. Right?
All right,
as
sir.
done. No,
I want to get sued like you let baby
and my friend.
Right, but
as much as she is a dance, right?
Right, but watch.
The least subjects that I have in my family is 13.
Right, but watch.
13. Everybody have over 13.
Well, right, but wait, I don't want you sue me like Coco and Julia.
No. I tell you, must have sense.
All right, I got sense.
So right, Andy, my friend, and this is nothing to tell in public or via personal.
Yes.
She should have said Karima herself and she think. But she's smart. Why if the police can't touch me? But I want you to know, nobody gonna pay to kill Karima herself. Nah, you mad. It's the brightest thing ever passed through love until and if he chooses to be a payment, that is his business. He's a dance. We choose to follow the right party. And we had to mind our business. I said how much all the activists still hungry. And UNC activists too. Like all the still campaigning. And all the calling all the carry on too. I must say good morning to Malava Jellington, the Honorable Minister of Works and Transport, she know how to deal with the poor. She know how to deal with the ground. Let's say good morning to Dr. Monilal. These people know how to reach the ground. These people know how to reach the ground. And somebody do Kamala work. Do the woman work, she mean good. That woman mean good. And somebody, children, when they're walking out with a beer, in all the hand, and they go out to the police, I know by 18, all that done. All that done. Every this thing they be playing hard and Andy. And them trying to say, we done so be calling on this, and so we don't call them done. Some of them is UNC, some of them is UNC supporters. They don't call them done. But they say, Andy, look how this one is so, but she's that old woman. Not you, Miss Woodbrook. Good morning to you, darling. The whole of the detail of you. Not some of them will cross on them. And they look on and listening. Yes, again.
Oh Lord.
The Ground Report with Mikey K, Andy Williams, and Lennox Smith.
Bang, bang, bang. Bang, 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 bang.
Shh. Let me zip it. I don't have no money. I don't want to end up like Julia Davy. I don't want to end up getting sued. Eh? What you shall read? Shh, shh. The pitbull? Me not call no name na. I do like my buddy. Let me talk like my Tobago people there, man. Me not call no name. Me not call no name. I was just asking a question. Who? And then I go out to organize to get my bush lawyer, Lennox Smith. A good bush lawyer. Oh, Lord. So let me legally zip it before I end up getting a legal suit. But I go take a illegal suit though. I want a legal suit. I'll take an illegal suit. Want to know what's an illegal suit? Pitbull, you're handsome boy. Get a suit. Suit or suit. Pitbull, you're a nice dog. Yeah. Oh, you must zip it because I could still get suit. They're going to say that is sexual harassment against the pitbull. The pitbull suit the pitbull. And he can get charged. Pitbull, you're sweet. For suiting. Oh God, this sexual harassment thing and suiting really like it's a disease now. Oh, don't put pitbull in our circle at all, eh? Leave the pitbull alone.
Bang, bang, bang. Bang, 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 bang.
The Ground Report with Mikey K, Andy Williams, and Lennox Smith.
Well, boy, let's continue. A pleasant good morning to you. Call away, calling from. What's your contribution on the Ground Report this morning?
Good morning again, Andy. Good morning to you, Lennox, and to everybody. I apologize for that. But Andy, I was waiting for the plumber to bring an estimate for the solar, and he reached this morning, Ruby. Anyway, thank you, Andy, for your patience. Andy, let me tell you something. Wrong. When you are in the political arena, you are subjected to whatever, to be questioned or whatever. Nobody is above it, okay? PNM campaigning, so we must campaign to defend our party. Who vexed? Too bad. Too bad. And let me finish what I was saying. When that stinking swore person that beat up for how much months, where was Curry Marcel? Where was he? Where was all the PNM activists and them? Where were all the ministers and them? They did nothing. Marvin Gonzalez, look at how long they take to fix that. And after that, it leaked again. But you see, I figured because it was in front of UNC activists' house that they didn't want to do anything about it. I don't care who vexed too bad, right? This is we living in a democratic country. You put yourself up for in the political arena, you're going to get what's coming to you. Or they can't be campaigning and lying on the UNC and get away with it. No, and I agree with the lady caller, right? When she said, ask about Hans Devine. What Hans Devines know about campaigning? Look at when they were campaigning, Andy, in Bagatelle. Look at that problem they had down there. He jumped that sewer water and you ain't do nothing about it. You did nothing to help the people. And that mouth masher, right? The minister Mako Kamla, right? They did nothing about it. And all they want to come say, oh, we shouldn't be campaigning. Look, man, all who vex all. Andy, let me tell you something. And next thing I want to tell Michaela Pandey, you're a mocking pretender. You're a hypocrite. After the election, nobody saw you until you formed your party and went to cut up. And we still asking a question. Were you paid to cut up the UNC votes? And we saw it in Arima and other places. Okay? You got very quiet after the election. Suddenly now, you jump out of your cocoon to come to talk about UNC people bullying the president. Where were you, madam, when she was bullying Arnold Roberts and the rest of them in the Senate? Where were you when she was talking about taking the gospel of the PNM into your homes and your offices and wherever? And she took it in the president's house. Where were you when Stuart Young used that derogatory remark against Mrs. Pasabi? You didn't have mouth then, but you have mouth now because you know why. You know why? Because you're still campaigning with the PNM. But better than you see the shellacking all they get on the 28th of April, or they will get a worse one come again. And I agree with the call about Penny being weak. She weak belly. See no evil, hear no evil. Speak no evil. Even Avery Brown, none only had mouth to talk about what was going on in this country. And now suddenly all are experts. All they know about this and that and the other, but all they didn't know it when I talk about dictatorship. Rowley was a runaway dictator. He was following all Maduro actions. And you come in to talk about dictator? Look, woman, go and pat yourself down in a corner. Nobody wants to hear from you. Nobody wants to hear from Avery Brown. And don't ask for Farris, right? Coming to talk about the weed will affect Africans. You hear the nonsense, Andy? But Andy, let me tell you something, eh? When we thought that it would have been smooth sailing, well, we know it wasn't going to be smooth sailing, right? They come with the propaganda of the PNM, because Marvin Gonzalez say to spread the propaganda of the PNM. And never mind, a PNM activist said, that's a good thing. Propaganda in this instance mean good. In all my life, I never know propaganda was a good thing. Right? So they want to spread their propaganda and we must keep quiet. No. And I'm calling on our real activists, or you don't sit down. Don't sit down and let that pass by. You understand? Whenever they come with anything, and especially against our Prime Minister, we push him back. Andy, thanks a lot and have a good morning. Take care.
Hear me name phone.
Pitbull afraid Sue boy. So I can't. Is that a Julia Davy for me, boy? Oh, God. Oh, I heard Joyce, but I hear we on Gael. Nadira, we not on Gael? I heard we on Gael. What happened there? Nadira send a message to Mikey, find out, let's check out that. See we on Gael TV there. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Shh. Pitbull car back today. Yes, he could be sued. Say he hole in the corner. Like a chihuahua. Yeah. So let's take some calls. Afraid to back. Because I might have to do a raffle to pay for lawyer. And I don't want my partner in the beat him. He said he ain't go sue me though. He tell me he ain't go sue me. He tell me he just give my warning. So yeah, let me right. So let me heal my warning one time. Let's take some calls there. I never believe my partner in the beat him with a choke the pitbull. Anderson wife. Talk to him. Tell him leave Andy alone, please. Let him know you want to hear the pitbull bark, you know. So send my message when you don't talk to him because I want to back. But right now, your husband Anderson, he hammer like a chihuahua, he afraid to get sued. So please, Anderson wife, help me. Help me. Send that message to me. Tell me I could go ahead and back. Don't worry about it, right? I'll show you one to hear me backing like this from today Friday, and then Monday I'm coming back at So talk to him, right? Anderson wife, talk to him.
Bang, bang, bang.
The Ground Report with Mikey K, Andy Williams, and Lennox Smith.
Good morning, caller. Where are you calling from and what's your contribution on the Ground Report this morning?
Andy, me here again. And let me say this. Yes, the long lip one. So who have a problem with it? Hull. Okay? Hull. And don't call me Duncy. Duncy is the PNM. All they try to call Alexander Duncy, but all they calling people Duncy, and all they more Duncy than anything else. Okay? Because you cannot step in my shoes. Not today, not tomorrow, not next week. Okay? So the long lip one. So Hull. All you need to stay all day is stay in a position. Or demolish the PNM. We don't want all you here. Okay? You all are dead and gone. To bold face. All you want to do people wrong and instead people to talk about the shippiness all you're doing. Eh? All you have to be crazy. Hull. And you have a nice day, sweetheart. Bye-bye.
The Ground Report with Mikey K, Andy Williams, and Lennox Smith.
Oh, Lord. No! Bang, bang, bang. Bang, 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 bang.
Wisa! Oh, sir. What we gonna say? Let me say, today Friday earlier. Today Friday. Let me say, because I don't know what's going on, and like everybody, like I don't know, like is Congo pepper, some kind of thing. I don't know. Down to today Friday and down to what's that earlier. I don't know. What's this one here? Like he looking for a woman on set. He come with all the chest and all kind of bacchanal thing. What really going on today Friday, boy? I know it's Sparkos. I right now, I only have to here back because I go get sue one way. And next one, oh good. And then this one here, like showing all your spagos later and I want to show you he big chest. Yeah, what we gonna say? But what says though? What says Lennox Smith? A pleasant good morning to you. I'm seeing that Michaela Pandey get a voice. Michaela Pandey is sending a warning, letting people know that the government is doing wrong. They have no right to be on the senators and all this bacchanal thing. And I need to get your indulgence because right now things hot. And you see what dress went on there with our last caller. So let me because I go get sued. Lennox Smith, a pleasant good morning to you.
Well, a pleasant good morning to you as well, my friend. You have me smiling from ear to ear, man. But of course, it is what it is. And the fact of the matter is that there are people who will, of course, respond to different things based on their personal agenda, not necessarily that of a national nature or that which they are committed or would have, of course, projected a public face. Having said that, and to be more specific to Michaela Pandey's, of course, a statement, I think she has missed the boat by and large because, of course, this was not about attacking the independent senators as such, because that is what she was referring to. Let us not waste time. But of course, she conveniently omitted to mention that it was as a consequence of a perception that they have, of course, exhibited political bias, a political overtone or undertone. And therefore, in such circumstances, they have, of course, qualified to be in the political guile. And if you are in the political guile, based on the system that we have, which is one of antagonism, or put another way, adversary politics, then of course it is incumbent on those who would have been affected, as the government has been, that they had a duty and responsibility to, of course, give the other side of the story. And that is what it is. And then we have, of course, the continued asinine statements and or responses by the once was government, talking about the PNM before the 28th of April, where, of course, Sobers, having returned from the not the Commonwealth, but the CARICOM summit, said in no uncertain terms that he understands that it is the lack of political will by the last administration why there's a visa requirement now to enter the United Kingdom. And he went on to explain, and he said that what was required is a simple legislative measure which would entail the advance information about arrivals in the United Kingdom, and that was not done. You know, I mean, but that by itself was bad. But you know what was the former Foreign Affairs Minister, a fellow called Amy Brown? You know what he said? He went, apart from, of course, not giving any clarity as to the responsibility of the last administration, where he was foreign minister and directly would have been concerned with matters of that nature, given the responsibility, and not accepting, of course, a dereliction of duty and responsibility. He then went on to claim that the government that is now just 2 months in office, why didn't they put the legislation, bring the matter to Parliament? As far as he's concerned, they had enough time before, of course, the August recess of the Parliament. I find that very, not just disingenuous, that is a mild term. It is dishonest. It is stupid. It is asinine. It is dotish, because one can easily counter by saying, you had 10 years. You had 10 years, a government in 2 months in office, and you are asking them to remedy the situation, which, of course, they would have implemented, because the UK government would have already taken their action in terms of implementing that that measure to curtail the entry into their country by Trinbagonians without a visa. And therefore to come and simply say, what are you looking for? Nothing different, of course, to Marcel and a couple of other what I consider to be misfits and square peg and round hole are playing, of course, today parliamentary representative representing the CPEP workers and so on in the BTM. Having a meeting there. And of course, I have no difficulty because, of course, it was a community meeting and people would have attended. It doesn't mean to say that they are PNM or indeed, of course, subscribe to not even Marcel. But the fact of the matter is that to go in such a close community where Marcel, of course, is a resident, obviously people are going to come out to attend. But the utterances is, of course, mind-boggling because here it is that they are still talking about support for CPEP contractors, but pretending to be concerned about workers. Let me repeat. The CPEP contractors and the PNM obviously are in collusion for obvious reasons. It was the PNM that contracted them, and they wanting, of course, to stay unmeritoriously where they are. Then they will hang on, of course, to this dribble, the elasticity of which is limited, meaning that it go bust. But to incorporate and to commingle the presence of the workers themselves. I want to say to this government, expeditiously engage, of course, in the replacement of the CPEP contractors in that area among other parts of the East-West corridor because it is critical. The PNM will exploit these people, making them believe that somehow they will never get back their work. And really and truly, when in fact it is really an agenda between the contractors who were given political currency, and they therefore are political appointees by a group of persons that belong to the PNM and therefore are politicians who have been replaced and displaced. And so as a consequence, looking, of course, to incorporate ordinary persons who would be looking for a CPEP job, and then suddenly they have an affinity, they have sympathy for them not having food on the table, which in fact is not so, because the government has already said that they will give them without having to work. Clearly, the whole of July, they will be paid for based on the decision to terminate these contractors. So that is a free blind. And then, of course, the Ministry of Social Development, the People and Social Development, did in fact make a statement comprehensively yesterday, saying, and I'm sure that there must be some kind of proof that they would want, that if it is that you are facing, because bureaucracy and the red tape in government circumstance, we know that
oh boy, you stick, Now the PNM now cut your internet day, boy. You stick. The PNM like you cut the internet day. Let me take a call by the time we get back Lennox Smith day.
Internet cut? Yeah, boy.
Well, the lines are open. The numbers are called 225-6644, 225-6644, or 239-5120. 239-5120. Or give us a WhatsApp call. Yeah, we are here.
All right. I was making some adjustments today because we from today we will be, of course, offering free internet service, but we have of course engaged a separate internet provider. And I think there might have been a mix-up. But of course, we are providing free internet service to the wider community right here from George Street. Let me say that. There's a press conference from 10:30 this morning to, of course, start that and to indicate that and among other things. And that might be responsible for the break that you would have gotten there as we as we adjust and adapt. But the fact of the matter is that we are satisfied that,
Well, I
that
mean,
the
only getting
government is
free
on the right
internet.
path. They are reinstating, of course, the laptop initiative from September, and we believe that the students in this specific community, we will expand it to others, but certainly deserve, because with the internet, well, let me put it another way: laptops without internet takes away a certain kind of value and access. So our duty and responsibility as a community-based entity, we are talking here about Laventil for Laventilians. We would provide that to the general community, and we will also, of course, reintroduce our laptop or computer for every home in the community. So that is where we are going. We have to work steps hand in hand, step in step, with, of course, the present government, and it is consistent with what I have been saying all the time, that I will never work for the PNM. Never. But I will work for this government, and I make no bones about it, for free. Because they have the right attitude, they have the right temperament. I talk about me personally, and I talk about anybody else. But they have the right temperament, they have the right policies, and they are in the right direction. And therefore, I expect that what we are doing will not go unnoticed or unsupported. That much I am certain of. Not in the case of the PM. They see in these parts, the people are mules, they are fools, they are to be manipulated, they are part of their so-called voter bank, and therefore will do them all kinds of wrongs, all kinds of evil, institute pain, ache, agony, strain, and stress. And while, of course, the rest of the nation will also be subjected, they will be more affected, let's say, by property tax, by electricity increase, by water increase, etc., which we would have had if they did not contribute, because quite a large number of persons, and I respect and of course applaud the people who got, for the first time in a long time, over 4,000 votes in, of course, Laventil East Movan, for example, where our candidate, Robert Mitchell, contested. The PNM candidate could have only mustered up a 5,000 thereabouts. So therefore, comparatively speaking, I think that is a tremendous victory. And of course, I expect that when we put mechanisms like this in place on our own volition, by the community, for the community, of the community, that the government to take note and make their input as a facilitator. And that I have confidence in will happen in the not too distant future as we move along. The government is just 2 months in office, as we know. But again,
hold 1 minute.
That kind of the development is music to everybody's ears. Go ahead, my friend.
But I hope you all will get through. Well, it looked like you all get through with your whole internet, providing internet within that whole area there for free. Well, I wanted all over Trinidad and Tobago, now in Bitam and
that's right. That is the idea. If it could be done there, it could be done all over, because that was the argument we made during the PNM time. I wrote to the government of the day saying that if you are asking people to engage or giving them the laptops under a particular test, means test, even that, but without these communities, without the internet, then you're reducing, of course, the efficaciousness of the entire project, and the need for these communities to really engage in a efficient way in the education process, utilizing, of course, IT or information technology. So I have no qualms in my mind, and I know that this will be, of course, the first of many more, because let's face it, Laventil has always given the country a yeoman service in terms of inventiveness and creativity. For example, we gave the country the steel band.
But that years ago, all they get we nothing more than plenty crime now, all they inventing back then, but these days, quite back then.
Well, the fact that we are the first community to provide for the community Wi-Fi in response, of course, to free computers, and a project at the same time to have a computer in every home as well. I tell you, that is monumental and will be followed, I'm sure, because it is the right thing to do moving forward in any contemporary, modern, technologically advancing community or nation. Let's not waste time with that. And I expect that the government is so sensitive that they will, of course, in due course, capitalize on that kind of initiative.
Nice. And well, I hope the invention for this century here is that they eventually go vote out the PNM while I am alive. So invent that. They give me pan. They give me sports people. They give me all kind of inventions in the 21st century, whatever. But I find it dies so long. We need a new invention. Lavantil, go vote for PNM, and then we go say, well, boy, them watchmen is the best invention ever.
Listen. I've always said I see the glass half full, not half empty. And I want to say that the population could wait another term if they could have waited 10 years to get rid of the PNM, when everybody was saying that was impossible, that Kamala Persad-Bissessar could never lead a government in this country again. And of course, we have had some manifesting that by actually gravitating to the PNM. So I am an eternal optimist, and I have faith in the people and their wisdom and their ultimate, of course, decision to transform this place.
Nice. Shakira, you ain't send my message yet, no girl. I still, I want to back. Cool down your husband, girl. Send me the message that I could back now, girl. I want to guess too. Anyhow, let me say a pleasant good morning to Sherian. Good morning to you. Not only her. I'm also say a pleasant good morning to Emily. A pleasant good morning to you. Right, let me just handle something there quick. Oh boy. Boy.
Morning, Andy. How you going? Julia Levy out of our work again. She out of real TV.
True.
She only trying to undermine the UNC. True. But TC and Heavy fighting for the UNC. She trying to undermine the UNC on that TV station, real TV. It's good for she.
Wait, like it's a Gibraltar sound is going wrong, that woman, boy. You ain't hear the man who said Lennox?
Yeah, I heard, and it is obvious. There are some people like Rowley, wherever they go, their karma, as the Hindus would say, or as a person who, of course, have other words to support that particular tendency of people, not their karma, but their personality, their character, poetic justice, all of that follows them. And when you do nonsense, whether in the past, it lives to follow you, and therefore it is manifested, like in the case of Rowley, where the ultimate prize that he would have acquired in 2015 was totally lost because he didn't do it honestly. He didn't do it justly when he had the opportunity. So I am not surprised that would have occurred and followed her.
Do me a favor, now, man. You go organize and let your Baptist pilgrimage organize and carry Miss Juliet to Moan, because it's like it's licks after licks from $500,000 now. You lost your work just so now too, and oh God, boy.
Some people are hopelessly cursed, like Rowley.
Oh, shucks.
Hopelessly cursed. He started this journey of transforming the PNM by saying that he is engaged, of course, in succession planning. It turned out to be shambolic, clearly chaotic, and the implosion and the total destruction of the PNM. So it has both imploded, and today it is exploding as two, of course, ultimate destiny of extinction. Dustbin, political dustbin, uncovered for this PNM entity that no longer, of course, is relevant to Trinidad and Tobago now and in the future.
Right, Anbrong say, Andy, why is that your concern? Because that was Lennox Smith
candidate,
that was Lennox Smith friend, that Lennox Smith student.
She still is, but of course, a good friend will always give you good advice, regardless of the circumstance or how they take it. I am not her PNM friends who will tell her, go ahead, Juliet, go ahead, don't change. And of course, her personal circumstance is either, well, not just not improving, but continue, of course, to be attracting disaster after disaster. So I am not that kind of friend. I will tell her to, of course, sit back, relax, do some introspection, and then, of course, strategize and come again.
Well, all right. So, make sure they put the gold vase with the flowers and thing, with the candle and thing on she forehead, and spend about.
Well. I will refer the matter if I have to Archbishop Barbara Grayburg, who, of course, will know what to do. There is no need to make any kind of inference or suggestion.
All right. Safer. Oh boy. Let me continue. Oh my God. Morning caller, where are you calling from and what's your contribution on the ground report this morning?
Morning, Andy. Morning.
Hey, morning. Go ahead. What's your contribution on the program this morning?
Andy, I see we getting change and I'm so glad the country PNM gone and we get to UNC to control the country. And just matter of time, we country will come good. We will be living better in grocery wise and in everything. Thank God, Kamala will back and we come in power. You understand what I'm saying?
Yes, we understand what you're saying.
And I hear you, I call you and me again to the program. I get in hard to get to the program. I call in Lennox to me again to it. Nothing. Nothing. I'm lucky to get.
Busy, the program are thousands of people. And then when we go back now on radio, you know where is that? Oh God. So you had to try. There's
and I want to interject, Andy, as far as that caller is concerned. I mean, she washed out our ears with, of course, her doubts and that this one ain't doing that, and that the people are against the UNC at some point in time, and so on and so forth. But I'm glad that she has now realized that all of what was being said and the advice that we were giving her, that do not listen to persons who have their agenda, because the only people could benefit from that is her own enemies, that would prevent, of course, the UNC from coming, or trying to prevent the UNC from coming into government. And therefore, of course, it's just now a matter of time before all of those problems, the housing problem that she has, the land problem that she has, will, of course, be addressed. Let me tell her one time, because I know of her concern, that I was at the LSA yesterday. I will be back there. We had a meeting with the CEO for Tuesday coming. So if she wishes and she wants to send a representative, fine. But we will be discussing her matter among others as far as the LSA is concerned. She doesn't even know that. Did you know that, ma'am? Did I communicate with you on that? Ma'am?
That's a Mr. Lennox. That's Mr. I don't know who it is.
Are you still there?
Yeah, but you were talking that. Yeah. He know what you're talking about.
What I just said?
Yeah.
Do you know that?
Yeah. She didn't know that.
Yes. But I didn't know what you were yesterday and whatever.
Oh, she expects that, but I didn't tell her that. I didn't tell her that I was going yesterday. No, about the meeting on Tuesday. But we are the type of person. Our word is our bond, and therefore, whilst we couldn't do it under the PNM, certainly we believe that we have a greater possibility of expediting and executing to a reasonable conclusion under the UNC, and that is why that old matter will be, of course, brought to the forefront when I meet with the CEO on Tuesday.
Right. I cut you off because you're going to talk. Hey, don't talk out that time. And that nobody business. Who, what, where, who? He doing something for you? That nobody. Shh. You see, you're going to talk? Shh.
You're right, Andy. You're going to talk to you over there, right?
All right. Oh, God. You're done, son. I'm going to talk, boy.
Okay. I will talk to. Okay, sorry. All right.
All right, so your problem will be solved. I see you laughing now. All the time she wasn't that let's say, smilish.
Nice. Let me get our next call inside, man.
And I get my
Good
headphone
morning,
yet.
ground report. Good morning, Trinidad.
You ain't get the headphone yet?
This is current.
What, the lady who want to sponsor the headphones for Lennox Smith, call me now. Let me get his headphones at least. He go have it for Monday. Please, God. Right, let me continue. Or who want to sponsor headphones? Or let call me now, man. Let me get headphones here for Lennox Smith.
Until here this morning.
Oh, God, who is that calling me, boy? You're cutting a man voice note. Go ahead, caller.
Yeah, yeah. Hello, good morning. I'm calling from the US.
Go ahead, Wayne.
Yeah, I have yeah. One of the first things I want to talk about. The last time I call, I tell people to have to pay attention to history. If you don't learn from history, it will repeat itself. Right? Now, what have happened? When I used to work in the service under Eric William and George Chambers, there was a place they called Security Block in Carenage that used to house pharmaceutical, was a warehouse for the pharmaceutical thing for the hospital. Now, in that place, there was a lot of the medicine being exposed to sunlight and rain, wastage since then. And I'm hearing now that millions of dollars have been spent in medication that have expired. Now I know Lennox have the heirs of the government. I would like him to call on them to buy what is needed, not what is recommended, because there's a lot of people complaining on this program every day that they can't get the medication they need in the health centers and them. So I would like them to stop the wastage and buy what is the people need in the country, so they would have no wastage. Now, another thing I want to explain to the people about the law. Now, in law, there's what they call common law. Common law is what passed down from generation to generation. Then there's statute law, which is made by the government based on what is happening in the country. And then there's case law, which is made by court ruling, right? That is practiced as law, right? So every country in the world have what they call immigration law, right? And immigration law, for those who could remember, when Kufa Kambon wanted people to be freed in detention from foreign countries, the immigration officers said they couldn't vet them. That's why they could not release them, because they have no way of knowing they say who they are, right? Now, the other part of it is that this law that they say in this law where people seek asylum and refugee and all these kind of things is a policy created by United Nations. It is not no law passed by no government. It's an agreement with United Nations. Now, let me give you an example of what is happening with that. If you live in your country and going to seek asylum in another country, you're supposed to seek asylum in the country you first go in, right? However, there's a lot of people leaving their country, passing through the Darien Gap in Panama, coming up in all them other countries. They're not seeking asylum there, but only when they reach in America, they want to seek asylum. That is totally illegal, right? And our next thing that people don't know, everybody who seek asylum or refugee in other people's country, they tend to travel back to their country every year on vacation. Over 80% of them just do that. And Venezuelan right now in Trinidad are going back and forth from Venezuela to Trinidad. And according to Arima, they even went in the embassy and voted for the government that they have. So if you like the government, why are you running from the country? Go back to your country. You understand? Go back to your country because you like the leader you have. So I can't understand what that is about. Right? And while we're talking about that, all of the same regulation thing that they put in, that is not law. They create bodies like all is getting this notice from the people who control the press. They create what they call rule and their rule that they want you to follow. The parliament did not make no law that they want you to follow because the parliament cannot control the freedom of the press. However, they create this regulatory body to control the press, right? That is illegal. That is not law, right? Because the parliament didn't pass it. The same thing happened in America here. And recently, the Supreme Court in America ruled that these regulatory bodies cannot make law and enforce it. It had to come from the lawmakers. You understand? So Lennox, all you need to take that regulatory body to court and challenge the rules they're given earlier, if it is legal or not. If Parliament pass anything that gives them that authority, that need to be challenged because it happened in America here. It should be challenged. And Lennox, for the thing I want to tell you, remember I tell you Trump's to 60 Minutes CBS for 20 billion? Well, they're trying to settle for 16 million right now, but it's not finalized yet. So that is the next big case you win again.
Oh,
so
great,
thank you all for the
great.
call,
All right.
and I hope everything work out. Bye.
Thank you very much. A very learned man. He was, I think, a member of the police service whilst he was here in Trinidad. And we have frequent discussion, both of our intellectual and procedural nature from time to time. So that's of course, he would call my name by first name because of that familiarity.
All right, let me play our next.
Go ahead, Andy.
Yes, man. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Oh boy, only hope I get to play this man voice. No, let me see.
That the PNM has found itself in, as the gentleman would have said rightly. Dr. Eric Williams, many years ago, said that every single member of the PNM is a propagandist of the PNM. And one of the first things I will do as your new chairman is to ensure that the propagandists of the PNM must be deployed on every nook and every cranny of this country, and we will chase them away on social media, and that the gospel of the PNM must be known to every single citizen of this country. So the pastor of the internet search engine, he taking his cue from Marvelous Marva. That's right. To put out propaganda. He's a propagandist. Alright, those of you on Facebook, you're going to watch this video. I'm going to show it on YouTube via my phone. I want you to watch this video. Tell me how you feel.
Oh, that's so like that stupid man. All the dogs send that Google man, the pastor. That is a devil. That is a devil. All they must send a real pastor for me, man. A God-fearing person. Not a fat stupid man that just a fool, right? Don't send him for me at all. Yeah, don't send him for me at all. That is a disaster.
Please welcome Kareem and Marcel, Member of Parliament for Leamington West. You know, I want to make a clarion call to let this wicked, callous, vindictive government know it's war. I want to tell them in Beacon tonight it's war. I want to tell them in Junction it's war. I want to tell them in Superior it's war. The time has come for war, political war in this country. And the gloves are off, and we are coming for this nasty, wicked, evil government that we have in place. This is a nice thing that this wicked Prime Minister and her wicked de facto Prime Minister called Barry Parat, because he's the real Prime Minister, make no doubt about it. Barry Parat is the Prime Minister of the Republic of Trinidad and Tobago. But I want to tell him that this country didn't give him a mandate. And if the political leader of the UNC and the Prime Minister of the Republic of Trinidad and Tobago on paper decides that she wants to give it up, we tell her call an election now. Because we're red and we're ready this time. I tell them call it on a Monday, on a Tuesday, on a Saturday, any day to call it. It's a licks for the UNC. Get it.
So Corinne Marcel, you're hot boy. You're war. And yo, Anderson wife, give me the permission yet. Because come me like why you ain't there, you know. I can't say that Kamala is a wickedness and that and yeah, the pit bull go back, you know. Yeah, he come in the political dance hall Me wasn't getting all the kankalang day, but I hear him talking war. Yeah, I hear him talking about Kamala. And my hair raising my back like a rich back. Big dog. But
it is clear, as I've identified, he has acclimatized to the PNM, of course, disinformation, misinformation, maligning a team, and therefore, of course, as I said earlier, that while he may be a talented individual, maybe possibly in contemporary times unique in the sense that he is a lawyer, decides to remain living in Betham, which of course means that just about five lawyers. I think one has died, so he has replaced that. So just about 5 lawyers living in the community, and we have always argued that in order for that place to prosper, this place to prosper, there must be, of course, a solid mix of high professional or middle professional individuals, just as, of course, west of Port of Spain, just as north of Port of Spain, people, of course, in places like St. Anne's and so on, the upper part of St. Anne's, where you have middle class people living, then you should have and middle income people residing. And if you have more of that, then of course, so from that perspective, I commend him. But in terms of gravitating to the PNM, well, of course, that is an ill-fated journey that he has, of course, undertaken. That, of course, will be destined to destruction for him. So from that perspective, well, I reserve judgment until, of course, the natural conclusion of expecting that we would live long enough to see that he would have attached himself and therefore maybe reconsider attaching himself to the PNM, because that is an ill-fated journey, frankly.
Nice. Kareem, go about your business in a very nice way, please. Because the pit bull wouldn't have you going down that kind of dirty mouth kind of word against UNC and the Kamala Prasad says, I will get my voice without your wife's permission. Be all right. If you taste you don't want fire, stay out of the kitchen. If you don't want to feel the heat or the wrath of the pit bull, stay out of the kitchen. All right. Let me continue. Good morning, caller. Where are you calling from? What's your contribution on the Gong Report this morning?
Good morning. I'm calling from Tobago.
Go ahead, Tobago.
Yeah, the great God says it's up in and take them kingdom. Just PNM want to reign forever. Where they really get this from? There's a time for everything. They cannot reign forever. Why they behaving like this? Accept all the defeat now and just cool it and give this lady a chance. And it's what? Thanks very much.
Thanks very much, Tobago. You see Tobago and all jumping up to support Kamala. Anti-Cams. Tobago is making joke when it comes to Cams, you know. All right. All that go do is make all your loss, Tobago, even worse. Because Tobagonians don't like that, you know. All right. Corey Marcel, be nice. Do your politics. But not in that kind of rowdy, kind of aggressive, kind of badging, kind of hateful, kind of. You ain't coming across nice as a young lawyer, a young fella. I support your ambition. You're ambitious. You're if a black fella in the beat and however, you reach it. But be smart. Be nice. All right.
Hi, good morning, Ground Report. What does it mean to spread the propaganda of the PNM? Propaganda means information that is biased or misleading, used to promote a political cause or point of view. To be biased is an opinion or tendency to be strongly for or against a person or thing. Therefore, to spread the propaganda of the PNM is to spread information that is misleading or that information they are strongly against. So when they talk, I want people to know, well, the you're going to spread the propaganda of the PNM. Let us hear them and ignore them. Have a good day.
Thank you very much. Corey Marcel! Tell us about the $7 billion that is a mistake. That Moonilal, yes, Moonilal, your uncle best friend, Anderson Wilson, and all we want to know. Tell me about that, Corey Marcel. Tell me about the $3 billion that the Auditor General is talking about, Corey Marcel. Tell me about the 30-something million a year that Faris Alwari making in rent. Tell me about that. Tell me about the recruits, the recruitals of those PNM people that was up there in high office, recruiting themselves from cabinet. Tell me about that. Tell me why, with all that millions of billions of dollars that this stinking PLM in which you are part of, throw away all we money, close down we refinery, and have everybody suffering. Tell me about that. The bad roads for all the years the PNM was there. Tell me about that. No drugs in the hospital under your government. That why you're in opposition now. Tell me about that. Tell me about Nelson Gate. The $10 million pounds or US to frame 2 men, Corey Marcel. Tell me about that. Tell me about the support that only support Stuart Young, and then when the tutu hit the fan, all only playing now that only supporting Penny. Tell me about that. Have so much. Young Corey Marcel needs to tell us when it comes to the politics, but he must first start to tell us within his dirty stinking party that taxing, lying, thieving, spranging, piping political party called the PNM. Tell us about them and their dirty linens and their nasty, wicked, obia walking self to the people of Trinidad and Tobago. Their bullyish nature. Tell me about that, Corey Marcel. Tell me about the Carney Greens that your government shut down. The refinery your government shut down. The bus that NGC bus for a year. Imagine NGC, that a company that don't supposed to bus millions of billions of dollars in NGC, the crash. Tell us how your government, Corey Marcel, crashed First Citizens Bank, Republic Bank. Tell us where the assets of Clico that your Imsburg that are still there. Who we sell them assets to, who we fast sale, what we have. That we need to tell we about. Other than that, Corey Marcel in the particular arena, no shooting the Pitbull radio saying, shut your mouth, shut your mouth, shut your stupid mouth.
Oh Lord. Bang, bang, bang.
The Ground Report with Mickie K, Andy Williams, and Lennox Smith.
Hey, hats off to the government of Trinidad and Tobago yesterday. Get rid of the demerit points I see Ira Zachary organized and had to sign that. And hats off again. The demerit points was interfering with Corey Marcel's constituents, the Laventil people who lost their license over frivolousness that this wicked past government that in opposition and rightfully supposed to be there until they disappear from the people facing this country. Tell me about that, Corey Marcel.
No, Andy, you are right. You are correct. You're so correct. That they look to it instead, as I said, Marcel has acclimatized it to the PNM, what I consider to be backward and oppressive disposition, that they are capitalizing on the poor people who want to get access to a CPEP contract, and by delaying the implementation of the new contractors, they are creating problems for them. That's one aspect of it. The other aspect is that it is dishonest for them to embroil, to include, to commingle the fact that the workers are separate from the contractors, and the contractors and Marcel Andy are conspirators in an attempt to try to derail or try to emasculate the present government from, of course, taking political action against contractors who were politically appointed. That is what that is all about. And then embroiling, of course, the majority of the people, because only 300 we are talking about, if you have to be strictly, plus the 13. So that is 313 of them. But what they're doing is attempting to tell the 10,000 persons who depend on these 300 contractors that you too are affected. No. And in fact, as a preemptory action, what the Ministry of the People have done, I'm sure once you could prove that you were a CPEP contractor, they would of course make available some kind of the services that they provide, whether it's food card, whether it be of course public assistance, etc., until of course you are reinstated with the new contractors. But that is not their agenda. Their agenda is try to, of course, malign the government, try to destabilize the government, try to, of course, suggest that the government, before they could implement and silence them, before they could be silenced, because they will be silenced by the implementation of these measures, they want to see if they could, of course, unsettle the government, and to, of course, impose in the minds of people psychologically, and to keep it there by brainwashing them that somehow anything that the government would do in the future that may not appear to be for them in the interest of the poor man and those who they represent, they would want to do that in order to get political traction. Let me tell those people immediately that most of them, if not all of them, that 300 contractors and that 13 minus, of course, the neophytes or newcomers like Marcel, will be subjected, or they are making overtures to prevent their colleagues who created all kinds of havoc for Trinidad and Tobago, and it includes, of course, criminal conduct. It includes, of course, the use of the civil judicial system as well, in order to bring them to account. And I say so with no fear of contradiction, simply because it was the Attorney General who told them in the Parliament that he will go to war with them. You. And prior to that, he also said that there are matters of a white-collar crime nature that has to be fervently investigated, and he will do so with every sinew, with every fiber in his being.
Hold 1 minute.
Statement. And today, only yesterday, I believe it was, you hear Gonzalez saying, of course, that the previous administration will be victimized. So I want you, in other words, to let you know, do not be lured and be embroiled in a situation where they are fighting for their political survival and credibility, and you being gullible because you're looking for the little $300 or $500 that the CPEP will bring, and they're using that, of course, to make you believe that they love you, while they are looking to save their own skins from blue lights and silver bracelet. Let's not waste time with that.
Go ahead,
Go ahead,
caller.
my friend.
Lennox, good morning.
Yeah.
Lennox, Andy, Mickie, and to everybody out there. Lennox, you need your headphone, boy. You need it. Anyway,
Because
Andy,
you were there
Andy.
and I preempted you. All right, go ahead.
Go ahead.
Andy,
You go get
let me
headphones.
tell you all this
Somebody ought to
something.
buy headphones for you.
I agree with all that what you just said, right? Karim Marcel fast and out of place to come to talk about wicked, evil, and callous government. He had no shame because, like, when you lower the standard for him to get the degree, they take away his shame. You sit down, you grew up in the beatum and see what it is the PNM did to this country. Callousness and wickedness and evilness was leaving 4 men to die in a pipe. 22 children, babies, to die in NICU, right? And the amount of other murders I think that took place in this country, the amount of 500 recusals. Where were you? Where was Penny? Where was Penny then? Where was Amy Brown? And where were you, Karim? Where were you? You find that was right? How many recusals were done to help you or the people in the beat-up? None. Because it was only for friends, family, and financiers to make them millionaires and billionaires. Imagine you had no shame to know that at least this 35 we know of now will take off the registry at CPAP contractors and was still given contracts for millions of dollars. And Andy, you are right. Remind him about all the billions of missing. That is wickedness, evilness, and callousness. And calling to Mrs. Prasad, sisters, to call in the election now. You better don't wish for that, because you might be the only one sitting down in Parliament because you're sitting in a safe seat. You and Hans sitting down in a safe seat, right? The rest, all you will lose all the deposit. All you will lose big time, especially Penny, right? So pray for where we're short. And what? Call elections, the wicked and the... Hey, listen, you better throw in our handbook because nobody don't want to hear from you. Because like you still suffering the after effect from the only toilet water in the beatum. Right? The song is so delusional. All it did nothing for the people at beatum and laugh and tell it all about. But you want to call election. Now to do what for the people? To do what? For them to recuse themselves more? To help who? Certainly not the people on the ground. So this donkey that all you want to ride, concerning with the CPAP workers and whatever, they continue riding it because eventually it will be sorted out. And Andy, to the caller before, when she gave the definition of propaganda, right? I applaud you because apparently PNMites feel that propaganda in this case, right, is something good, but it is not. Propaganda is misinformation according to the gospel of the PNM, right? And Andy, who want to get vexed because we are campaigning. You want to call it campaigning, you want to call it what? They can say what they want, right? We are going to continue because, Andy, let me tell you something, We help with this government here. I never made no video, right? Cussing Kabla and all of them, I never do it. So I have every right and every moral authority to come here and wherever I feel to raise my voice concerning those three misfits. Sorry, the 13 misfits that is sitting in Parliament and the 6 that is sitting in the Senate. And who vex, go and take 2 Panadol and rub with some Bengies because I don't care. You all destroy this country. You all mash up this country. You all didn't care about the people of this country. And today we have to bring it back. We have to bring it back. It's taken a little while. Because the amount of damage that was done to this country. And you stand up there and call elections now. Ball who wicked, callous and evil. But hear what? You better get into that 12-step program and work it. And you see the part with taking a moral and spiritual inventory. Try doing it, Karim. Try doing it. Because you are supporting a party, you are supporting lies, half-truth, innuendo, and propaganda. And I don't know how people could consider you a brilliant young man. I can't see that. Thanks a lot, Andy. Take care.
The Ground Report with Mikey K, Andy Williams, and Lennox Smith.
Good morning, caller. Where are you calling from, and what's your contribution on the Ground Report this morning?
Good morning. Good morning to Andy Williams, Mikey K, and
Lennox Smith. Yes, yes.
I am calling from Grandy, and my contribution this morning is first. What I would say first is that the poor man have a God, which is God in heaven, and the rich man God is his money. And today we have a woman in power in the UNC, and they are of God, so they are there for the poor man, and they are putting everything right that was wronged when the PNM was in power. And I applaud my Prime Minister totally. God is with her. And
go ahead, go forget the background. You talk.
Yeah, God is with her, and we feel proud knowing that now God is in charge and he's taking poor man. This young boy from Beetham, I'm sorry to say to him that he is walking with Lucifer. And nothing will happen what he plans. The CPAP gang, right now, the Waka woman in Tobago is sending demons amidst them to cause revolt. So, and this is what they're depending on. That's why they're calling out. They're going to have a re-election. Because the PNM is trying the UNC, the people here, and they're sending all the nasty demons. The woman in Tobago working. Right now, the CPEP are contracting, they have forces on them so that the UNC would not be able to put things in order as it's supposed to. You understand? This is what is going on right now, and this is how they're hoping, because they're hoping when this takes place, they will have the CPEP will revolt, and so they may have to have a snap election. Look at the police service. He was there. He was sending demons there to create corruption within the police workers in there so that he could come out and say now that they need to get some kind of order. And this is where Stuart Young came in. Stuart Young coming to control, to finish the job, that the 1% will control the Trinidad and Tobago, that poor man will have no say. And we have a God, praise God, that we open the eyes and realize, and when Kamala came into power, that is dead. Urari right now, he doesn't get a good night's sleep because Lucifer, when he studied the money not coming, it's frustrating him, and he will cause any bloodshed in this country for he to start back that money flow. Lucifer, they are all Lucifer.
Yes,
and
yes.
Anybody for the PNM, they belong to Lucifer. Let them catch themselves. This party walks with Lucifer.
Yes,
and this morning, God in control.
Thank you, Grandy. Trinidad Row. The S block from on the live. He dressed well. Hayden Joseph will dress well be with you all. Wherever page he on, wherever one of the lives he on, with you all, that is all Hayden Joseph will be. Other than that, I not seen Hayden Joseph. People on Dial not seen Hayden Joseph. Nobody could read his comments or anything. It's only all there that on the same platform with him. Right? We ain't blocking nobody from the platform. But we're making them irrelevant by making sure their nonsense is not live with everybody else. Because if you watch your TV, you're not seeing Hayden Joseph.
I got a message that Gael, we may not be on Gael. Just check to confirm now.
Send a message to Mikey KD. Nadira, send a message to Mikey there to Lennox Smith and find out there now. Because people go vex. Go ahead, caller. Morning. Morning, caller.
Yeah, morning, Andy. You hear me?
Loud and clear.
Yeah, man. But I want to say good morning to the vendors in Port of Spain. I hope you don't have a problem with I highlighting something that I observed in Port of Spain. Could I?
No, you could go ahead, reporter.
Yeah, man. Now, to you vendors on Charlotte Street, all on the promenade. Now, up to yesterday, I see the police removing the corporation. I want to tell you all something. That tax that you always pay, that vending fee you always pay, and it goes to the corporation, that really belongs to the Chinese Association for Charlotte Street. So you see, when you all missing all your payment, because a lot of you all right now is owing the corporation money, so that is why you're getting that heavy removal of vendors in Port of Spain. No vendor. The Chinese not making joke. Remember, you all stood by and watched Dr. Rowley give away Charlotte Street. Charlotte Street is not all your own anymore to say you could come down and vend and pay when you want and do what you want. You have to pay your taxes. You have to pay your money to sell on Charlotte Street, even on the promenade of Port of Spain, Trinidad. That was given away from us. When the government of the day could be lenient with you all, the Chinese Association will not be lenient with you all. You notice you all have 4 Dragon Head on Charlotte Street? That is because you all give away Charlotte Street with the support of Dr. Rowley getting your support. So don't be crying blood and try to badmouth the opposition, the government of the day. Don't try to badmouth the government to the order of the day. Don't do that. And the lady who is the minister of mining, Miss Kamala Prasad Bisesa, lady, you really, really, really have a problem. You have a problem for the next 15
when you're addressing her, make sure you address her as Minister of Mako Kamala Business. That's a minister.
Oh, okay.
Minister Marsha Walker. She have a ministry. We give her a ministry.
Yeah.
The Minister of Mako and Kamala Business.
Well, that is an excellent ministry. That is an extra ministry in the government of Trinidad and Tobago, and I appreciate that. That's the best position for her. You understand? And I want to thank the government for bringing the Monday night meeting. You see, the Monday night meeting, it will be so good for the country because remember, the mainstream media is not carrying issues that come out of the Monday night meeting. So the Monday night meeting is going to put everything on the table plain. And let me tell you something. You have no parliament privilege, as Mr. Saddam Hussein said. There's no parliament privilege on the streets out there when you're making statements. In the parliament, you could lie, you could fabricate, you could hold up paper, you don't have nothing on the paper. So people of Trinidad and Tobago understand that. And those who feel that they shouldn't be having no meeting right now, we have to do that because of mainstream media being bought out by the PNM from ever since. Good morning again, Trinidad and Tobago.
Thank you very much. Next caller, pleasant good morning to you. Where are you calling from? And what's your contribution on the ground report? And the WhatsApp caller, hold on, Adam. Go ahead, Lamline.
Good morning, gentlemen. Good morning, Lennox. Good morning, Andy. Good morning, Trinidad and Tobago. Barack for you. Andy, let me tell this young boy from the B-Town. What his name? Marcel or whatever his name is. You see that pedestal that he on? He needs to come down from it and get to reality. Why I'm saying that is that people have to look at the bigger picture of oppression, mental slavery, and dependency syndrome. Them does prophesize him as a young boy from the B-Town, is a lawyer, one boy. So you have one person out of over 20,000 people living in a community. And that is a big thing for that community. That just to show you the kind of oppression. Let them come down after the Caroni Bridge. And every 2 houses, it have a doctor or a lawyer or some engineer or some kind of thing. That is so common. You know what is uncommon? The children from behind the bridge, once them don't have a degree or some tertiary level of education, that is uncommon to them. So it is so common and normal for we down on this side to have ourselves evolve, that becoming a professional, being qualified with a high level of education is part of the culture of us. So we don't glorify, oh, look, this one is a lawyer, that one is a doctor, and he come from Barakpur, and he come from Pinal or DB or anything. That is normal. What is abnormal is that you do make yourself better. So what he is doing there, he really showing up that community under the PNM for since inception, that here what all you feel, that a community that supports our government for so much years, and all you could just produce one lawyer out of 10,000, one doctor out of 20,000. That is a disgrace. So this pedestal that he on and trying to promote this illiteracy and dependency of that community, he need to get down on it. And instead of stepping and making you feel like you some God for the people, bring them up, lift their level, lift up them standard, so that next 3 years or 2 years you could hear, hey, it had 20 lawyers come out from this community, it had 30 doctors, and that's where you need to go. Not next 10 years you hear, okay, we find our next lawyer come out from the Beatam or the Lavantil or that community. That is where these people need to understand that these people are really just there to use these communities to keep them in power. To, like how the Dotish man say, you have to make the rich get richer out and keep the people poor. That is their mentality. That is the motive. That is the doctrine of Eric Williams and the PNM and their style of governance. Not to uplift and raise the standard. Look at what they do to the little youth man who shake the Modi hand. You understand? Drag him through this kind of dotish, illiterate PNM thinking that, oh, if you don't support we're going to destroy you politically. We're going to destroy your life. We're going to embarrass you, humiliate you. And that is what they're accustomed to it. They would never see somebody break ranks and say, hey, look, I am so and so, and give us the support to uplift us so that more of us could elevate ourselves. Rather than that, they break you down now and keep the rest of them in the same position. And that's what Karim Marcel need to do. And let me tell you something. And I always say, if in the morning, Kabla, the Honorable Prime Minister, decides to call an election, you see that few seats where they have there, they might remain with one. Trust me, because the people, I sure a lot of PNM people who voted PNM regret now. Because the understanding, every day you sit down and you hear a press conference, you listen to the Parliament channel, you're understanding what was taking place. These people for the last 10 years never do nothing for the country and the citizens, even the people in their own constituency. All they was about was to rape the treasury and thief out the money. They never do nothing for infrastructure, nothing, no jobs, nothing. And now they come in to use the CPEP workers. What was their mantra? And Rowley mantra was, we know of the government, but when you ask the next new government come, you hear over 10, 20,000 people working on CPEP, which is a dependency element of governance. You never empower the people. You never make themselves sustainable. You never give them an opportunity to earn a real income. Instead, you keep them in a position where they're dependent on $80, $90 a day to survive. How that could ever happen? When you could have reformed that CPEP thing and give people good, sustainable jobs to clean the drains and the roads and things and pay them a good salary. Rather than that, you put contractors to thief the money and then have the people feeling that you're doing something for CPEP. CPEP then supposed to exist in a country like Trinidad and Tobago with the kind of wealth and resources we have. That's supposed to be voluntary. A man's supposed to take a walk and say, hey, look, you see me? I'm comfortable in my country. I can cut a whole mile of road to just make the place look good for free. Because he know that that just something he could be given back to the community because he well off, he proud of the country, he proud of himself, and he proud of being a Trinidadian. Rather than that, now you have 20,000 people dependent on survival of that work Rowley and create. That's what they are to look at. So Karen Marcel and all you, let me tell you something, young boy, little boy. Get off that pedestal. You're embarrassing your community. You are embarrassing yourself. And you are an embarrassment to Trinidad and Tobago. Have a good morning, gentlemen. Enjoy your day. Take care.
Next caller, go ahead. Short and sweet. Go ahead, my brother.
Yeah, good morning to the magnificent tree. Adam, I'm calling from Granny. Well, I on the same topic with Marcel, but I want to tell Marcel something. My father born in Rosehill. Our family living right now, my uncle and living in Chinapu. Our sister living in Lavanti. Cousins and nephews, auntie. I used to go down Chinapu and line with them and thing. My uncle have a place just in the Sealot area before the lighthouse on the left hand side there. But you can't go in there again. You have to go in Sealot now to go in the cafe and thing. So I know about these places only. And Marcel kind of let me know. Because I know there are real good people in these areas, and you can't be a mouthpiece for the PNM to get on like that. You're getting on real dotish, right? Either manage to go in the beatum and lined by Mr. Aaron, who used to work TSTT. Mr. Aaron had hog and thing across the highway, and nobody didn't even used to go and thief him. And anybody going by Mr. Aaron, everybody know, no, not even a bandit even interfering with you, right? So I know about that, right? And I feel real good to hear one of mankind getting on like that, because you don't need to behave in that kind of way, right? Because all of us is one, and you should try to uplift your community. Because when I hear he was going up and people talking about him so good, but I thought it'd be better than Heinz. But to me, you bring on yourself. If Snake was alive, he might have kicked more water on you than he kicked on Heinz, right? So this is not good for a young fella to behave in that kind of manner. Try to uplift your community and bring something good to them, say something good to them that people could understand. Not this kind of talk. It's a call for, right? You're just going on the drain. I want to tell him that, and that wouldn't get you no way. At the end of the day, you might be the first man losing a seat in the Laventille area. So pull up on your stocks. Thank you, Andy.
Thank you very much.
The Ground Report with Mickie K, Andy Williams, and Lennox Smith.
Morning, caller. Where are you calling from? What's your contribution to the Ground Report this morning?
Andy, morning, Lennox, morning, Mickie K, calling from Tobago. I love how Barack talked there a while ago, and it makes sense, you know. Peeping is supposed to exist in Trinidad today. A man supposed to just be up and really cut the face so serious. But here what I'm saying, right? Tobago loves anti-cams. And they love the whole UNC team. They love them. They're coming up, they're checking the chief secretaries and them, and they're working with them, and these players never getting that under the PMM. So they love the UNC. The next thing too, CPEP in Tobago. Realize any number CPEP in Tobago. Because CPEP in Tobago construct real nice. Nobody can control them, only the government. They get them money through the bank. They could go and take the loan and enjoy themselves until they're ready to retire. Fellas, enjoy it.
Hello, on radio now. On radio. Until after 10.
Hey, your mic on, boy.
I'm on radio. And don't forget, we have a press
your mic on.
At 10:30.
Your mic on, Lennox.
We have a press conference at 10:30 here in the facility on something else. I'm just inviting you if you want to.
All right.
Yeah, by me, yes. We offering free Wi-Fi to the community.
All right. Oh, sure.
Free internet
access
to the community, yeah.
Get phone same for me, all, yeah. He himself here and I telling him he on radio, he live here, he in multi.
Not yet, no.
Yeah. All the guy headphone for me for Lennox Smith, please, eh? All right, Ole, please get it. Yes, he ain't gonna be able to hear we. Let me take a call.
Yeah, I'll be there. I'll be here, yes. Okay. Yeah, see you later, yeah.
Caller, go ahead, caller. Morning.
Andy Williams, pleasant good morning. Brother Trinidad and Tobago. Lennox Smith, pleasant good morning to you. Now, Trinidad and Tobago, what we have to realize, right? Remember, the government is in office just a mere 3 months. It's not even 3 months yet. It's 2 months and something, right? Local government is next year, God's still life, right? All these 13 rejects who only making a certain noise and trying to find all kind of things to say and trying to bring down the government and one set of back and all the focus is right now. You see which part was red. We're going and make the yellow with UNC councillors. That's what we're focusing right now. You see Point Commander Shagamas, we want UNC councillor for that because right now, PNM not in power. PNM in opposition and they can't do nothing for the people that they're representing. So the people from Point Commander Shagamas, and if all they do the statistics and watch it good, a lot of the votes that come out for the PDP and come out for the UNC, it's from carnage. Point Commander, Shagamas. Yes, they're getting votes in Dago and all them places, but do the statistic good, right? We're looking to take control of the corporation from Point Commander, Shagamas, right? For the council, right? For the local government is coming up, and that is why they're only getting on and the thing is because it's 7-7. And right now, it's only you PNM have nothing to say. PNM don't study Marshall, don't study all of them who want to fight on you, woman, and say about this. Somebody lead you and bring you in to victory, right? And then people looking to oppose you and bowling about this. The amount of people are here say things about the Honorable Prime Minister before she get back this second term in office. And look, she still embrace them and give them possession around she and thing. So all of those story, all that sort of bacchanal talk, and let me focus on the right thing and get rid of PNM once and for all now. Local government coming and we want that.
Thank you very much. Good morning, caller. Where are you calling from? What's your contribution on the Gong Report this morning?
Yeah. Tobago calling back. PNM all the people. You tell the biscuit and shut all about now. Go in peace.
Good morning, Lennox, Mikey, Andy, everybody, good morning. Andy, you know, Miss Santa Cruz always good contribution. What she's saying there, the propaganda start from the 29th of April and it will continue. Who want to believe the lies and the propaganda, good for them. That's why they will be there for the next, that's why last time he was there for the next 10 years he was there, catching in and in. When Miss Besessa was there 2010 and 2015, she tried to get the black people.
Go ahead, Kenrick Prasad. Make it short and sweet day. I was playing that lady voice no day when you call and cut.
I always short and sweet. Yeah, I mean not bad. Okay. Andy, let me say something nicely. I will say I'll try to be nice. Rory picked certain amount of people in his cabinet. Arwari, Stuart Young, Imbud, D.L. Singh. I hear his name, Rohan Sinnan, and so on. Where the black man fit? Where is the black man fit? And you're still praying behind them. And you want and defending them? Are people who have money? Where you fit? Are you really stupid, yes? That's all I have to say.
As they're talking about black people. People have lavender, I will say. She tried to get them out of the cesspit by moving all the toilet outside house and all the bag they were scrapping in and put proper toilet for them. She's the one seen after them. PNM there for how much donkey years? And then this last regime, the worst one they had there, they didn't do nothing for the black people, as they keep calling them. That is their followers. And if their followers can't find sense to see how they can make their life happy and a better health for themselves and the family, well, they're stupid enough to go back and follow the PNM propaganda, good for them, right? We will continue on the right road and we will continue support our party and our Prime Minister all the way. Have a blessed day. And Andy, what I forgot to say, Michaela Pandey, Mashmouth Marsha, what do you call she? The ruler rat? Ruler rat, and Julia Davies, the other culture gangster, all of them are irrelevant. So we shouldn't listen to them. They could say over their mouth. All their mouth need washing out with acid. That's what their mouth need washing out with. You see, they have court closed, I believe, because they know the financiers go pay their bill in court and pay what they have to pay for them. Right? Thank you, Andy. Bye-bye.
Good morning.
God's plan for each of our lives is that we continually rise to new levels. But how high we go in life and how much of God's favor and blessings we experience will be directly related to how well we follow His directions. Throughout life, God will deal with us and bring areas to light where we need to improve. He often speaks to us through our conscience or through a still small voice. He knows the things that are holding us back. He knows our weakness, faults, and the inner secrets that we keep hidden. When He brings these matters to our attention, if we want continued success and blessings, we have to be willing to face the truth about ourselves and take the corrective measures God commands.
Oh boy! Andy, please read. Good morning, Andy. And listeners, where was the outrage of these workers for Petroleum Refinery? Caribbean Nutrition Company, Yara Ammonium Plant, Unilever Manufacturing Facility, and the list goes on and on and on and on and on. Yep.
Mr. Williams, good morning to you, sir. I don't hear you telling me good morning at all. However, good morning to you. Have a blessed and productive day.
Morning. Betty, go. Betty, morning, Betty. Go ahead, caller, morning.
Yeah, and the pleasant good morning again. I want to say something here, right? As I get the opportunity to see this here, right? Now, Andy, I'm a miscellaneous activist for the UNC. Meaning, you know what is the meaning of miscellaneous. Lennox know what is the meaning of miscellaneous. I consider myself a miscellaneous activist for the UNC. Now, UNC have an executive in Diego Martin West, right? For 2 years. Now, I don't want to bring nothing and call out to nobody, because when you're trying to communicate with people through the other channel and you're not getting them, well, then you have to come out now and let brothers know exactly how it go. Sterling Chase is the chairman of the executive. My grandmother on the executive, I's brother Carnage, you all know me. I trying to get in contact with Sterling Chase for the longest while and cannot get in contact with him. I don't know what is the reason and what is the purpose. I don't know if it's because I'm not an executive member, but fully well aware that Brother Carnage is one of the biggest supporter for the UNC in Diego Martin West. And I would like to get on to Sterling Chain, please. Anybody hearing this? Sterling Chain, Brother Carnage trying to get on to you, please.
What's up?
Bang, 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 bang.
Just want to play out some of those voice notes here. Quick, all here. Oh boy. Eh. Like I play all boy. Let me peep. If I ever know what I start to play and it get cut off, people ring and I can't find it back, it disappear. So only forgive me. I tell people when I play voice note, don't call. But when I do answer people, it's lost. All right, let me see a voice note here. Let me see. Nice. Morning, Ramnarain. I fed up trying to get in contact with you.
Good morning, Andy. Good morning, Lennox. Good morning, Mickie K.
Go ahead.
You know, what I want to say, What has happened to these people that talk like Makila and him? Where Makila was all the time after election. She not jump out from below she rock and talking all kind of crap and garbage. You know? She being a lawyer, she have no sense. You know? She have to get up and talk not knowledgeable things. Not the stupid she talking about who bullying who and who bullying who. You understand? Everybody knows she's a PNM. You know? Everybody knows she's a PNM and she knows it too hard. Another thing, this guy they call Karim Marcel. That guy have no training. You know? He is dragged up. He's not brought up to be talking in that manner that he's talking. Especially talking about Kamala. He could ever step in the Kamala shoe at no time. So he have to take care and because he is destroying his career. By behaving in that manner, he's destroying his career. You know? He can't follow people like Foster and Marvin and all these people. He's supposed to have his own mind. And if you want to follow these people and behave like them, he will destroy his career in a short time. You know? Anyway, that was how to say this morning. Thanks.
That's so true. You just had to come with a different kind of politics. Go ahead, next caller. Go ahead, caller.
Yeah, morning to the ground report again. And a happy Friday morning. What I want to say is,
Andy.
calling on the National Security Minister, Roger Alexander, the new Commissioner of Police, not to allow these opposition.
Hello?
Hold on, next caller, hold on.
Oh, sorry.
Not to allow this opposition to go and set up meeting and marching all over and causing unrest in this country. When Rowley was there, they couldn't do that. You tear gas and rubber bullet and bring 3 vans to lock them up. We don't want to do them that, but do not this opposition, which is the way about waste of time PNM, causing all this unrest in this country, causing this bacchanal, and keeping meeting and holding hand. Where were they when the refinery closed and taking billions of dollars from the treasury and not studying the poor people? The people say, oh, they're going to take back the workers, not the contractors. Why are they trying to insinuate like if PNL, UNC do something bad? They embezzle every cent in this country and still thief, and I want to thief more again. But why are they doing that? They want to cover up the tracks. So they're trying to come in front and pay, supporting the poor working class, like the CPAP workers, and covering up with a pretense to put themselves back in track. I'm calling on the Commissioner of Police, the National Security Minister, Roger Alexander, to put on the foot on these people and let them know what the law stands for. Have a nice day. Take care, right? To you on the Gong Report. All have a blessed, beautiful Friday weekend. Take care.
Thank you very much. Go ahead, next caller.
Andy.
Yeah.
My darling, here they say, I have a whole bale of toilet paper to bring for you. With the amount of shite, I just hear long lip talk. We're going to contribute a bale of toilet paper to him and the 12 of them, because he make up 13 rejects that the country don't want. Now let me tell this little boy something. Long lip, let me tell you something. You know what? Let me be bigger than that. Mr. Marcel, let me tell you something. You make yourself somebody, which that is to be proud of. Don't let PNM make you a fool. Stop in your tracks. Think of what you're doing. Watch your words. Know how you're coming onto the political scene. Because you're going to get eat up and spit out. And you're going to end up like your ex-political leader, Mr. Keith Christopher Rowley. Okay? That's what you're coming with? Nah, wrong approach. Wrong approach to the people. You have to remember, let's just support the people. And that is the approach. And to the tata that you're talking about call an election, little boy, you now get into politics. But you know about call an election. What you need to do is to be and go in your bed. Okay? And watch for speaking about Miss Kamala Prasad Honorable our Prime Minister.
Oh God, girl, you're real breaking up. I know how you're breaking up, so. Oh God, girl, you're real breaking up. I had to get that cut. You're real breaking up. Go ahead, caller. Next caller. Go ahead, caller. Morning. But where the hell is this? How this thing just... Yeah, well, I know what's going on here, you know. So let me try back here again. Hold on there, boy. Let me see if I could connect you to Felix. Nice. Morning.
Yes, Andy.
Nice. Yeah.
Sorry about that,
we
love.
stop
I'm
when
driving.
we stop when we hear wait. You're saying little boy. Son boy, little boy.
Yes.
Yeah.
Little boy. Watch your mouth when it comes to your elders. Okay? You don't speak about anti-camera like that.
For me and you, because I'm...
Hold on, Felix. Go ahead.
You
Go
watch
ahead.
your mouth. You are a little boy in front of her. Watch your mouth. And that is not the right way to approach politics, child. That is not the right way. Okay? So think before you do stuff. Don't make yourself stupid. Now I am saying to you, you have done good coming out of the bottom. And that you should be proud of. Nobody is taking that away from you. You work hard for that. Okay? And me myself, as a grown woman, I am proud to see that you have done that well. But what I'm saying to you, don't overstep your boundaries in the political arena. You're going to get eat up and spit out very quick. And you're going to get hate on. Okay? Don't let people have to hate you. Don't be a Christopher Rowley. Don't do that. So calm down, Kareem Marcel. Calm down yourself, my dear. Calm down. Watch how you're speaking. You now come on this political arena. Don't talk about anti-Kamala like that. And stop saying they're wicked, because they did not reign in this country long enough to be wicked. You, as the PNM, your party, is the one who reigned long enough to be wicked. Watch your mouth. And don't tell me to call no election. Because all you couldn't handle 9 years. You want to call election? To do what?
And that war talk, that kind of
and
thing.
And that war talk, yeah, you know, we are with war. Listen, we try to fix Trinidad, especially with the crime. You're coming with war, political war. Watch your words, my dear. Watch your words. Now I know you are the opposition. You have to defend, and we understand that. We understand you have to use all they have to do their job too, to hold the government accountable. But hold them accountable when it's due. And it is not due, because they are not doing anything wrong. They are cleaning up the place. They are fixing what you all did wrong. So watch your mouth, little boy. Watch your mouth. And let people like you. And do not be a second Christopher Rowley in the PNM. Because you're already being disliked. Long lips. I'm going handy. Bye-bye.
All right. And I am all proud of Corinne Marcel coming out of the beatum. I know his mother really well. Sherma, me and she never had no tongue lashings. Or me and Addison Wilson and all, we don't have nothing. But my advice to you again, very proud, don't go down that road like alright, there's a PNM, there is a PNM MP, but don't go down that road. The people reject that aggressiveness, that bully kind of aggressive kind of way. You chant your own cause, don't let nobody there chain you up. You could be very, very efficient, you know, without being be diplomatic. Be diplomatic. Don't go down that kind of road. People don't want that. The aggression, war, and who's stupid and all the election now. No, so keen as a new generation PNM that come from Laventil and did well. Go down at a more humble, cool. Use your own brain and handle. You don't have to do that. But again, it's up to you if you want to take advice or not. You don't need, because you're coming across like a Rowley, a Fitzgerald Hines, and no, you knew what and them. The country reject that type of behavior. Foster Cummins, watch, boy, build your career. But do it, he's a bright fella, he's a lawyer, but move in a diplomatic way. because the same beaten people and all when go like that. People don't like that kind of bacchanal, kind of hatred, kind of aggressive kind of politics no more. And what? Because the Kamala Persaud says I wasn't going on that type of road. And the people vote her in. Landslide. And the PNM, and look, you going down that road, what's going on that road, and look, all in opposition, and look, all is still going on that road. So all that will do is make people hate all more, and all will lose from the 13, all will lose more seats. And in real, if an election call, PNM will lose more seats. That's facts. Let me continue. Morning caller.
Me again, sorry. But I'm glad you said something just now. Foster Cummins, yeah. Don't behave. I am the mayor here. I am the mayor. Where is the mayor? You cannot see the mayor. The mayor gone. Because the mayor mouth having much party is his attitude. The way he tried to run a country. The way he tried to belittle the people under him. So Mr. Marcel, my dear, calm down. Come down someday. Don't stay up there. Because you're going to be another Rowley. But the way people deal with Rowley, they're not going to deal with you the same way. They're going to crucify you. So calm yourself, child. Calm yourself. You're doing well, as I said. Right? And I am proud of any beaten child, any Lavatel child, who comes out as a lawyer, a doctor, whatever. But at the same time, calm yourself. That is not the approach. It is not the approach. And stop taking chain up. Stop taking chain up. Okay, Andy. Have a good day.
Thank you very much. So take heed, Mr. Marcel from Foster. He was a now-comer politician to MP. Check it. He just got one term, you know. Check it out. There's one term Foster got or two. Right, but watch, and he was ignorant and he said, I see mayor. He's sweeping broom. And he got shocker as a newbie in the PNM. When coming to MP and representation, and look how Foster gone, end up. Look how Faris Alwari end up. Watch it. So brother, calm down. Look how Kynes will never be able to serve in the PNM again. Never. Be smart. You could be the PNM next leader. But show strength, not based on aggression and getting on bad like a wajang and them kind of thing. No. Talking about war and who you hate. No. So strength and what you could bring to the table for the people of Trinidad and Tobago in a decent way and not in that aggressive way. Do that, young Marcel. Let me take a voice note from our Pastor John.
Hey, good morning to my Ground Report family. Good morning, Andy, Mikey, and Lennox. Blessings to you guys. God bless Ground Report. God bless Trinidad and Tobago. God bless the callers and the people who interact on this platform. You know, I'm looking at the PNM is dead and grasping at straws. That style of politics that they're talking about with fighting here and fighting there and all kind of foolishness and who nasty and wicked, that style of politics gone through the door. That died when Rowley was removed from office. And this thing where this people talking about Padarat being prime minister and all kind of bullshit. UNC is not PNM. That you could have said that between Rowley and Stuart Young, or Rowley and Imbert, Rowley and Arawi, where you wasn't sure who is who, or who with, oh gosh, let me not say that, at some point in time. But PNM is dead. The only thing giving PNM life is these half-beat media houses. And of course they had to sing for the supper again, because remember, plenty advertising and stuff get cut. UNC government cut a lot of. So all them that were feeding at the trough, they getting cut and they can't handle that. You know, so people crying out of desperation, crying out, look, this whole thing, even with CPEP, is not between the government and the workers, it's between the government and the contractors. I mean, ministers' family getting 3-4 contracts and stuff, you know. And the funny thing, however, also is all of a sudden, Penny got her voice back. Amory Brown got his voice back. Soon, you'll see a lot of pastors get their voice back. The Pentecostal voice would start back talking and whatnot. Why? They were singing for their supper and they were taking hush money all the time. Now that the trough is being emptied and the source of funding and the eater food kind of thing is over, everybody will come out from the woodwork now and all of a sudden they get a voice. But you know what? I know God is on the side of this government. And you see this foolish narrative that the Pentecostals are then throwing down the throats of the people that PNM is a Christian government and UNC is idol worshippers. Come on, PNM is a bunch of devil worshippers. And if you ask me if I want a devil worshipper or idol worshipper at any time, I'll take the idol worshipper. I ain't taking the devil worshipper. So God continue to bless Trinidad and Tobago, my friends, and I know that greater days lie ahead. Greater days lie ahead. May we unearth and uproot all the corruption and expose them, and may PNM find themselves in the political dustbins of Trinidad and Tobago. And I pray that a next party, a next political movement could come and displace PNM one way or the other. Keep them in opposition until they are pushed out from the political landscape of Trinidad and Tobago. And that's the only how this country can really breathe, because 2 PNM, 3 PNM, you put them there, oh gosh, there's trouble. They're just wicked. And you see the media giving life to them. They can't live and exist in a parliament without a speaker like the former one giving them thing, without a president of the Senate who's singing the gospel of the PNM. PNM cannot survive without somebody in those offices giving them that kind of authority and that kind of position. So, again, God bless Trinidad and Tobago.
Thank you very much, Pastor John.
But let me go to Zidian. Zidian, tell us how you felt when you hear that you were going to do that and when it actually happened. Tell us how you felt. What kind of feeling went through your mind and, what you feel?
But as I started that interview, after that, I was very blown away and I felt very, very honored to represent my country. I felt thankful that his hard work and positive spirits were being seen and celebrated. For me, it was a reminder of how important it is to support and guide your children, because opportunities like this can inspire them and others to keep striving for success. It was a really humbling experience.
Even though it was very positive and
all right, the audience so clean, but that is an interview with the young boy that meet Moody, the young African fella that meet Moody.
Andy, me again, play on the message. I told you Marcel is a guy and a dummy. The guy is so stupid he can't even speak. He's a boom boom. He fit for the lunatic asylum. He fit for Lamati and beat him. They should flush it down the toilet. I told the guy cannot speak. They had to lower the level for him to get in. Again, he's a dummy. Later.
Andy, morning, boy. Morning, everybody. Morning, Lennox. Yeah, for almost 10 years, PNM blame UNC for the downfall. Think about that. What they want now? Why they want to come back in power? That's the question and ask. To blame UNC again? Alright.
Morning, Andy. Morning, Mikey. Mikey K. Morning, Lennox. Everybody making noise about CPEP in Trinidad and how we construct. All of you realize in Tobago ain't nothing but that. You know why? Because the CPEP in Tobago construct different. They construct good. Where the people them get the money through the bank, where the people them could take the money and go and get a loan and them kind of thing. Under no contractor when they meet a certain age they get rid of you and all them kind of thing. No construct good in Tobago. So I believe that what the Prime Minister want to do. So nobody can control CPEP more than the government. No contractor and thing. I'm sure you never hear nobody talk about CPEP. The most they can say is that they get a little late pay. It just happened because the funding was coming from Trinidad, and the former government or the former regime before used to send the money late for spite.
to try to spite you. But otherwise, everything good over here with CPEP, and we love County Camps. We love the whole UNC team, and we're vouching for them. So it's blue in Tobago, yellow in Trinidad.
Good morning, Andy, Lennox, Mickie, and the people of Trinidad and Tobago. Great contribution, Mr. Barpower. We have to remember, Karim was trained under the man that was very disrespectful to women. He said all kind of thing about women like a golf course, and not in a little bedroom with a little man, and go and drink a rum and get out of my face. So they grew up with the man that is disrespectful to women. So he will go on a platform and laser that woman for nothing. But sir, you have to remember where you came from. You have to remember who helped you to become what you are. But then when Rowley wanted a lawyer, he went outside of the PNM lawyers and get lawyer to represent him, because you all are not lawyers, you are liars. Because when you go join the party, you always, your job spec, the first job spec is to tell lie. So we know what you all will do and what you always say, but young people now are not gravitating to stupidness. They need a life, they need to live, they need to upgrade their standard. Just as how you feel your standard raised, they want to raise them own. So don't come with them monkey talk like Karim. Leave Auntie Cams alone. Auntie Cams is a woman that is loved by us and by God. And leave her alone. When Alyssa throw she in the pit, God having her in his arms. So you could raise all kind of concerns. Why the focus is only on CPEP? Why it's only on the CPEP alone all you could talk about? What about when Petrochin closed down? What about the diverse family that can't get 1 cent? Or you come before election and say, you give them $1 million, and the million can't meet nothing now, but we're missing 3.6 billion. And nobody talking. You coming to open your little cell, but he's a little boy. Take your time and learn politics. You know, come in, you ain't meet up yet. Wait for who meet up to talk. Not even Penny and meet up, because she did join the 9/11 gang for security. And when they get she get a leadership position now, and she believe that she's the best thing after Kiss Lights with Bread. Penny, you is nothing. And in case you intend to come back with the 2 white pigeon, look for something else, either a guinea hen or a yard cock. Because nobody don't have time with all your nonsense. And don't call Tobago people name inside all your business, because Tobago people not stupid, they're not dotish. If they bring some people here to do their work, let them do, but not Tobagonian. Tobagonians suffer for 31 years, and we're not going to suffer anymore under the PNM, so let them raise their standard, let them say what they want. We don't care about them and they're not coming back here. Don't care where they rant and rave and who young and who. One over here was saying, let us support young for young. But they ain't support young for young. Then nobody ain't challenge Penny. That is why she could be talking them nonsense there with all them contract where she husband and his father and everybody been getting she friends and finances. Let her leave Tobagonians alone and leave Auntie Cams alone. We seen her progress with her, and nobody could stop that, because she always have a passion for Tobago. She finished the hospital, she built a gas station, she opened MIC, they come out with placards, she didn't care. And she opened a development, and when Rowley come in, he said, Ayanna Webster Roy said nobody ain't going home, and everybody went home. So leave that woman alone and let she see about the affairs of the country, because she's a woman with a good heart. You have a good morning.
Thank you, Mother Bernie.
Myself, monitoring the report. Myself, monitoring the people. And this young man called Marcel. What his name is? Karim. Listen, Mr. Marcel, you're not coming this arena. You can't incite war in this country. You don't always war me better. Don't be a puppet and a string. Don't show up so early in the political arena. You don't destroy yourself already. The way you behave. Not because you believe you're from Pitam. The people went back you in archipelagos. Only hooray, hoorah, hooray. On the platform. They destroy yourself there. The way you behave, destroy yourself. Have a blessed day. Trinidad and Tobago. We are about love, not war. War is a big word, my brother. What you using? War is a destructive thing. This country belongs love. We see for the footballer we get the best appreciative country. When we lost to America, we get an award for our behavior in the arena of sports. In the arena of politics, we gotta behave yourself. That journey come lately. Have a good day, Wrong Report.
Yeah. But Anderson Wilson talk to him too. Give him the advice. Because the PNM right now, and whatever they say, they need somebody to come different, not with that kind of people, don't want that kind of aggression and that kind of no. He's setting a bad platform, it's not too late. Teach him, boy, teach him. Don't go down that road, it's too early for that. Just, boy, let me say again. Young Marcel, a lot of people are proud of you. But be smart. Be smart. Don't come across like Rowley and Stuart Young and Cummins and the Speaker of the House, that witch and that kind of no.
Good morning, Andy. Good morning, Lennox. Good morning, Mikey. Good morning, Trinidad and Tobago. Good morning to everybody who's on the line. Andy, you listen. Just imagine Paris a la tight pants, a la dribble and a man neck and all kind of sharpness like we Anna Roberts say. You telling me that this man in 10 years, right, collecting $200 million in rent, all of a sudden now he's the black man champion? Why didn't he take some of that money, right, and help out CPAP people? All that rent you gain, boy, all that rent, all you going into fat in all your pocket, right? While at the expense of poor black people in this country suffering all over this country, and all the playing at all the championing the cause of black people. I didn't know you was Uriah Butler, right? I didn't know you was UNC. But all the fellas, you know, man, all the fellas, you know, these PNM and them are sort of despicable miscreants, you know. But don't worry, God watching all you, and God will deal with all you, and there is no escaping that. God bless. God.
Andy, pleasant good morning to you, Lennox and Mikey, and the whole of the UNC family. I'm just calling to let you all know, if that clown from Lavanti there, the Marcel guy, if he so want an election and he's so big and bold and brave, let them call a election on his constituency and see if he go back there. That bloody fool, the dumb idiot.
Hello, Andy. I want to tell Anderson from the Beetham that his nephew Karen is in the political boxing ring, so he can take blows for talking rubbish last night. He said he coming for war. War. War.
Marcel, don't go down that road. Be different to the rest of minions that lost their seat. Please. I want to give you that advice because I and your mother good. We never had two tongue lashing with each other at all. I respect her, she respects me. I and your uncle good. Me and Anderson, we good. He's a diehard UNC. Jump high, jump low. Nobody could say different about Anderson Wilson. He is a diehard UNC. He hates PNM. But partner, 10 fisherman can't be wrong. The current now start, there's a very nice upstart. To go down that gutter political kind of people vote out that they don't want that kind of badging thing, that kind of bullying thing, that kind of aggressive talk, war, got election. This woman, boy, no. You're going down the wrong road. If your peers don't want to tell you, the pet boy got a guy there, boy, I will tell you. That is not the road for you to go down. Leave that for ASS Hines. Leave that for Cummins and them. Leave that for Rowdy them. Leave that for Bridget Anisette George, that witch that was his speaker. Leave that for them. Leave that for Camille Robinson Regis. Leave that for Stuart Young, Alwari them. Leave that kind of thing for them. Marva Gonzalo, all of them. Leave that. Don't go down that road, young Marcel. Be a true flag bearer of change and the right thing. And you'll shock to see you will end up the leader of the PNM. But you have to have that morality and that new politics in here. Don't go down that old one. The people reject that partner. And I rejecting that for you.
Good morning, Andy, Mikey, and Lennox Smith. This is Juice. Napoleon had a saying, never stop your enemy when you're making a mistake. Okay? You all have a pleasant day. Take care.
Hey, Andy. Tell Curry me from the bottom, not the bottom. He's a bottom from the bottom.
Just want to remind Trinidadians about this wicked and evil man and the kind of things he used to say now. So you know what? When we put, I want you to play this man to remind the public how dirty you understand this man. Do you understand that? And anyhow, I lost my man. I said, this morning to all you. Morning to the ground report, the hard-working ground report crew. Andy and company. All are doing a great job. And they're really bullying the woman into all kind of thing. But you know what? She have to do what she have to do. You understand? I want to know when she's going to impose the next law about that noise pollution thing where your neighbors cannot sleep. And neighbors playing music. They're waiting till 9 o'clock in the night to put on all the music loud. You understand? And so people have to go to work the next day and shouldn't tell them get a good rest. I want that law to pass through. That I do quick and pass that law to just the same way she passed in the alcohol law. That's a great move. Because boy, wrong by me when I tell you that there's school girls drinking. There be legal bars in the back by me. There be legal bars that selling the punch and the beers to these little girls and them. And narcotics, marijuana and etc. Please do something about it.
Next advice I want to get to you, young Marcel. Remember, all in opposition, I remember your constituents will want to get service. They will want representation. Remember the same people that you're attacking and war and get the aggression. You got to write to Kadisha Amin. You got to write to Kamala. You got to write to Jolene John. You got to write to Dave Tanku. You got to write to Rudal Munilal. You got to write to Mohit and many other people. Watts and all of them. Because remember, you will need help. But in opposition and no partner. And if it is you're coming across in that kind of way, who in the government you really will expect to even want to read a letter from you? Be smarter than them fools that you're wrong. All of them don't kill the political career already, young Marcel. Don't go down that road. Remember, you will need help with your constituents, no partner. Because then you will end up a PNM MP that do nothing for them. But when you're going down that road, who in government you think when you ask for something will do you that favor? When you know that's how the politics is, we not take all. And based on how it's operating, yes, it have opposition MPs that get help from government. But again, it's based on how you deal with the government. If you're fairly criticizing, you're fairly getting on bad, you're fairly putting them in place. All right, Kamala them and them MP them will understand, them ministers, UNC ministers and them will understand that. But if you just come out there, don't care and be even like a wajang and getting on aggressive and bullish, going on the same footsteps as Rowley and all of them there, boy. What you expect back in return? You expect back there to shake your hand and smile with you and to help you with your constituents when you beating them with a baton, busting up the face unfairly, ranting and raving, war. Partner, be smart. I know you are listening, and if you're not listening, your mother, who is my good friend, are listening. She's just a PNM and I'm not. Your uncle, who is my good friend too, a diehard UNC, Anderson Wilson, is listening. So even if you ain't hearing, I know them are getting the message that I'm sending to you, young Marcel. And just pinch your ears and check yourself. Be smart. Oh God, boy, be smart. Be a bright, smart black man that grow up, beat them, come from there, and look where you reach. Be smart. Common sense, big boat sense, any day, anytime. Common sense was made before book. I have a lot. Hence the reason I'm here today. A lot of common sense. Be smart, young Marcel, be smart. I and all want what's best for you. Because I come from where you come from. Struggle. Hard life. And today, you did well. Be smart, young Marcel.
And we shall prevail. It's war! It's war! It's war! It's war! It's war! All right, you white caps, we're coming out, but we're coming out shooting. Get ready for war!
That ain't come across good, you know. People sending you, I didn't hear you, you know, Kareem. There's people sending voice notes at you. What road you going down by? Be smarter than them fools you're wrong by. Man, I don't advise us. Morning, caller.
Yeah. Good morning, Andy. This is Valencia here.
Go ahead, my brother. What's your contribution to the ground report this morning?
Yes, Andy, I call in concerning an issue in my community here. The Sandy Grande Regional Corporation, I call it chairman of the Sandy Grande Regional Corporation, letting them know that we have some stuff to pick up in some solid waste. He tell me send him the a picture and the name and the address. I did that, and after the sending him the pictures and the address and everything, I keep calling him. He didn't send the truck. I keep calling him, and he's not answering this phone anymore. So I don't understand what's taking place.
Call Kamala them and complain. Call higher people than them. Call the MP and all and
But
complain.
nobody not answering their phone. Why apparently nobody not answering their phone.
Again, I don't send my warning to all those councillors and them all who feel the bigger than life, the big, that they don't need the people and then understand that the people put them there and feel, well, all right,
Well, apparently it's never going on.
and that string and that this string and that string and feel that give them the right not to do the work. Boy, I say no more. I say no more.
All right, brother.
Because again, I sense, I enough common sense. I say no more. Because all I go
All right,
again will go on is When that time reach, the people will mobilize against them. Not to go against UNC, no, but to get a different representative or counselor from the UNC and not them. Because plenty of them counselors and them, they UNC counselors, they get big-minded, they get swellered. Plenty of them.
Exactly. Yeah, exactly.
The feel that
because they stop by the road and he tell me send him pictures and name and address and thing. I send it and when I call him back, he not answer any phone at all. And if the phone do ring, he declining the call.
The feel the invincible. Boy, again, keep calling up and complain. That is all. That is the best advice I can give you. Keep calling and complain. And look to see if you can call higher heights and complain. That is the best advice I can give.
And they're tired of carrying. Or let's push it aside now. I don't want to hear about you no more. He's irrelevant. Or what we have to talk about all the good things our government do for this country. I listen to them. And then you have Sunday morning, they're bringing up another one again. We have to listen to all those things that we're getting good. You hear? And talk good about our government. We don't want to hear about you again. Let's come and have this skin. And these congressmen have must remember, the local elections coming up just now. Do your work. Help the people. I know it's money short, and we know that. But we could try at least talk to them, see what you could do for them. Because the local elections coming up just now.
Again, some of them feel bigger than life. Some of them very good with top people and feel, well, that is the grade for them to get back the seat and not working for the people.
Andy, Mickie, Lennox, Metro and Tobago Central here. Pleasant, good morning. And it was a little while now, boy, but say what, I was locked on and listening. What happened? My handset had fallen and it went through. So I was out of one for a little while, you know. So nevertheless, all the days passed by, we was locked on and listening, you know. Good morning to all the normal contributors and the loyal listeners and supporters of this nice, solid, educated, strong platform called the Ground Report. And what really happening with the stinking, piping, spranging, Hano vision carrying our country done see dead, cold-hearted, dirty PNM government, boy. Like them in learning, them in listening, them in understanding that they are no longer in governance. And they will have to find a way to deal with it because the United National Congress, which is the UNC, is in power, is in position, and is seen about the people business in this country. And they themselves will have to find out how to deal with it, which is the cold-hearted, dirty, dead PNM government, to deal with it for the next 5 years. Because we will be like the God-fearing people sent from God. We will be the God-fearing people sent from God in all your face for the next 5 years and going forward. Yeah? That come from the, how we should put it as, the one what teeth couldn't form together from Tobago. Kuncha Kente, whatever she sister name is. Right? Kancha Kumo. That's the correct name, Kancha Kumo. You see she's scared to good? She like a Kunumunu. You understand? So, going forward, I don't know if these people are still like they can't believe that it's licks to get in a natural way. Please believe it or not. This kind of stinking attitude that kind on with Andy that had a meeting last night in 11 till zone and whatever the case is. Right? These people really need to smell the coffee and wake up there, you know, right? And see what type of representative all they have up there, you know, right? The fella have no training, he have no brought up see, and he telling himself like he's the next Rowley, right? Take your time, partner. You're speeding. You're looking good and you're singing good. Make it make sense. You understand what we're saying? That kind of attitude that why always opposition today and going forward. The attitude of all you is stink and dirty. Right? And nobody don't want to hear, neither know what they intend to do for nobody in this country. Because all you saw went in to better all yourself and full all your pocket and deal with all your family and financiers. You understand? All you going it out to see about the people business. So haul all your deceitful self up inside of the dead 13 zombies in that comfort zone. All you could haul, right? And put in nuts where the monkey doesn't want to put, right? Because all is too stink and nasty, and all the nastiness is showing up from all you now, right? All your wajang talk and all your behavior ain't going to frighten nobody. But political war. What political war? All you can get the political war in the 28th of April. All you want some more political war again? All you win with there again? If all you did the war, come on. All you 13, all you win with there again. We understand that all the thief to get the position while it is there. Because EBC did not bring out all the results. So all you could haul. So keep all your focus on yourself. All the dead, cold-hearted, dirty, sprung, dirty, nasty, stinking PNM government trying to be in something. Right? It's betterment people were in this country, and that's what they voted for. Right? Find a way that all you have to deal with the Prime Minister of the Republic of Trinidad and Tobago, Mrs. Kamala Persad-Bissessar, and her team is performing. So far, so good. So rock back and watch performance taking place by her government going forward. People, keep all your heads above water. We are all one people, one nation, and there's one love. Unity is the code, and we're going with anti-cams all the way. Who don't like that could sleep near it, and they could drink some coffee and revive themselves. You hear, Andy? Locked on and listening. Trinbagonians, all be safe and so enjoy your weekend. Andy, you don't know the order of the day, and it's that.
Yes, good morning, Andy Williams and the Ground Report. I'm calling to, call it a complaint in respect to the URP which is being run in Valencia. Right, who in charge of it, one called Rock and his wife in Gale Street. Somebody now called me there and tell me now last Friday they collected a URP stipend. And they had demanded $300 from it, which the person refused to give them the $300, only to find out now that they take, well, not just that one particular person, I understand it's about 20 people names that took off for the URP program because they didn't receive $300 from these people who were being registered. Is that right? I mean, the PNM, all governments use the URP in that way. But UNC say they come to fix things, and when UNC win, everybody win. I not bashing the UNC government, I rather endorse them. But these things need to cut out, because at the end of the day, it's poor people getting deprived of a few shilling for these people and them who in charge and have how much gangs and all these things to have extra money to live the extra life. It is wrong because there are people who willing to go out there and work, whether it's 2 hours, 3 hours with the URP and collect the full money. I call name because I find it is unjust. Stop extort poor people. Right? Let the government, they're running audit and whatever in CPEP, let them do the same thing with URP. And all these people who rather work ghost gang and wanted $300 from people every pay, let people go and work the 2-3 hours to the full money. I thank you, and I hope this voice note reach you. Thank you and blessed love.
Good morning, Andy. Good morning, Ground Report. Good morning, Lennox. Good morning, Trinidad and Tobago. Andy, what do you expect from Marcel? Marcel was born and raised in the Peter. And after seeing, I don't have no respect for that young man, you know. I mean, he's ambitious, but when you could take that role, seeing what your community and seeing what parts of Trinidad and Tobago went through under the PNM,
All you want to say, but you have a good career, like this and that. And the boy wake up now, boy. They self-opinionated, boy. Them care anything but only beat him. He just aggressive so quick, it will take him longer to achieve what he thought he will achieve. But come on. These guys ain't getting on so for beat them and not getting on so for themselves. How you can be so intelligent, boy, and go down the road to support a political party who mistreat people in the East-West corridor, boy? Put them in abject poverty. And you only don't want to talk thing, you know. Only continue with friend thing.
Andy, blessed morning, boy, Calvary Spirit here. Blessed morning, Trinidad and Tobago. Here now driving through the constituency, and boy, roadblock, I end up with a ticket. But guess what? 0 demerit points. Yes, that the first ticket I take with a smile. Blessed everybody. Yes, they perform. There's another one of the promises that they keep. Yeah, Andy, bless up.
Good morning, Andy. Good morning, Lennox. Good morning, Mickie. Good morning, Trinidad and Tobago. Good morning once again, Andy, and to everybody in the life. Andy, listen to this now. You saw the revelation of what Munilala, the Minister of Energy, right, said to the nation on one of them Monday Night Report. I want to know how Stuart Young could make such a mistake like that. You tell me a million US, right, which is 7 million, a million or a billion or something like that. How you make such a mistake like that? Who does make them kind of mistake? Stuart Young, I don't know, you know, but I tell you only something. All you have some serious questions to answer, you know. All you have questions to answer. You tell me in the last 10 years, almost 10 years now, is all kind of accusations concerning all your administration, all your regime. But listen now, man, that kind of revelation is very startling, eh? So all you, I don't know, nah? God bless.
Good morning, Ground Report. Andy Williams, I want to say something.
Go ahead, boss man. Let me hear what you had to say this morning again, boss man.
You see, the kind of obscenities that Miss Santa Cruz has been posting on that YouTube chat box. Something needs to be done about that, because when Smiley or somebody from the United States and other people use obscenities, they get blocked. But Miss Santa Cruz taking it to an obnoxious, overbearing level now. So you need to check that, because if you have one rule for Santa Cruz, it should be for everybody too, right? You can't have one rule for Santa Cruz and one rule and a different rule for somebody else. Anyhow, the mayor of San Fernando, Mr. Robert Paris, has taken a stern decision to remove the vendors from off a high street. These vendors have the street cluttered with their tables full of bras, panties, boxers, socks, clothes, toys, cheap jewelry, etc. And people cannot walk on the pavement. They have to walk in the road. Sometimes they get hit by vehicles coming up High Street because there's no pavement for them to walk on. These vendors, when you're walking on High Street and you bounce or you trip over their stall full of goods, they abuse and they cuss you. I personally saw a man was waiting for a bus by Nanlal, right? On, not Nanlal's, but by RIK there, a legitimate bus stop, and they had some vending on High Street going down into Short Street. The man who was selling there, a Rasta man from Orchid Gardens, Pleasantville, approached him, threatening the fella, right? The fella said, well, I'm just waiting for a bus. The man walk up to him and start to accost him and chase the fella from High Street, going straight down to the cemetery on Mokarapu Street, you know. Because he feel he own the spot. And these vendors have a kind of disgusting attitude. They abuse you and they cost you. So I'm glad that he moved them and he put them by where the train is on the Harris Promenade. The other thing with that is, these vendors, many of them are owing the San Fernando City Corporation tax. They don't pay it. And then they put the stores in front of businesses who are paying government, paying the city corporation money to have a store, well, paying the government really to have a store there. And these people just come and put the stores in front of the places and take away all the customers. So if somebody's selling a box of shorts for $10 in one of those stores on High Street, those vendors on the side of the road will sell it for about $4. And they're not paying taxes and they're threatening to put the mayor in court. So the mayor does not want to have that expense and he move everybody. I see a lady come back there a few days ago with a stall and the municipal police run her out of there. They mash up her stall and seize her goods. And when you're driving up High Street, you will see signs marked no vending. People could walk up and down High Street freely now, thanks to the mayor. Even though he's a PNM and we do support him, I like how he put down his foot. Thanks.
Nice. Time check. It's a 6 minutes to the hour past the hour of 10 o'clock. You all could have choose anywhere else to lock on, but you all choose the ground report. It's weekend. Don't forget tonight, no corridor transformation. It's Pagos for Lennox Smith. On behalf of the ground report team, I'm Andy Williams, better known as the Pitbull of Radio. And until Monday morning, please God, same time, same place, where we continue the fight, the unity, and wanting a better Trinidad and Tobago. We are out of here. Until Monday morning, please God, 6 a.m. to 10 a.m.
The Ground Report with Mikey K, Andy Williams, and Lennox Smith.
Bang, 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 bang.